Hello, Editing Mythos here. Just want to let you know before you enjoy the amazing game that is A Murder in Buckfield that I didn't have my audio in a way that was the best for listening sometimes. So it's a little rough in places. Usually I'm just reading the dialogue, so if you're having a hard time understanding me, just read the dialogue. But at parts, it's kind of hard to understand me. So I apologize in advance. I know it gets better in other odds, so I am so sorry. I just need to make sure that you know going into this that the audio is a little rough. Uh, Besides that, I hope you enjoy. And thank you for joining the High Seraph and the Chorus of Angels. This game contains mature themes, including violence, strong language, sexual content. Oh, shit. Okay, just be careful. There's a lot of mature shit in it. It looks so good. Remember our first assignment together? I was fresh out of the patrol division. You were already an old-timer back then. It was my first homicide case. It was the dog days of summer. And now the doggone car... Oh, sorry. And now the doggone car's gone to shit. It looks like the engine's busted. I think we're gonna have to walk from here. Fuck. To make matters worse, I don't think that burger I ate this morning's sitting too well. You sure it isn't the whiskeys you downed at 9 a.m.? We can't be too far out, maybe an hour's walk at most. Oh, that was me. Oopsie. Why the fuck did they send me this godforsaken podunk, and with a beat cop no less? Regardless, we have a murder to solve. Go on, you'd better hustle before your backside beats you to town. Dumbass little fucking kid. Ugh. It's hard to believe that was already 30 years ago. A murder in Buckfield. Murder 1995. Buckfield, USA. They conveniently leave out the state. I wonder how many Buckfields there are in America. Hold on. Let me Google it while this cutscene's playing. Hold on. Let me see. Buckfield, USA. Oh, okay. So there's only one Buckfield that's coming up, and it's in Maine. So that's interesting. Oh. Ifrit is going crazy. What was that for? Good? You good? He's just bouncing on his bed in there. He's fine. Tell the people, Ifrit. Tell them how scared you got. Oh, tell them more. Yeah, so scary. You can go right there. I told you it wasn't too much further. Besides, it was kind of nice to get out of that cramped little car. You liked driving it though, right? Before you know it, the Japanese are gonna rule the roads, mark my words. One of us should probably notify the Bureau that your car's stuck in the middle of 219. Oh God. It's coming. I gotta find a bathroom, quick. Okay, I guess I'll find a payphone. Okay, so there's a couple things that I've learned how to do. I've been watching tutorials by this really cool lady that I'll need to get her name later. But she does like this whole tutorial on how to like make the games. Let's see. You pick up the payphone. The phone rings for a few moments before a burly-sounding woman answers. You've reached the state police office. How can I assist you today? Hey, it's Detective Mythos. Or actually, it should be... Seraph. I think that's what I named the last one, too. I didn't quite catch that. Did you say Detective Seraph? Sure did, ma'am. See, this choice thing, I haven't learned how to do this yet. But I'm getting there. I did say Detective Seraph, though. That's right, my badge number is SJ4323. You explained the situation with the car, only hearing some uh-huhs and Ks, and the distinct sound of her loudly chewing bubblegum. Want me to see if there's a patrol unit in your area, sweetie? It's fine. We have some work to do here. It might be a while. Just make sure you get the car towed. It's a little Honda Civic right in the middle of Route 219. You can't miss it. Okay, well, call the department if you need anything. We're always happy to record your progress. Shall I do that for you now, sweetie? Yes. Yes, please. Alright, be careful out there now, detective. The burly-sounding woman hangs up the phone. Oh, hey, look. It's my partner. I gotta get a room. I think I need to rest this stuff off. It's fine. I'll check out the crime scene, do some field interviews. You can join me when you're feeling better. I swear on Christ's mother, it's that fucking burger joint we stopped on the way. This guy talks like I do. You said you were hungry and it couldn't wait. Oh god, I think I feel another wave coming. Have fun with your diarrhea, sir. You need to investigate the crime scene, but it's not going to find itself. Maybe you should interview the townsfolk first. Where to start? Where to start is wherever will let us in. Quack. Maybe here? Aha! Oh, this place is fucking beat to fuck. It's also very black and white. I like the music. Cute. Surprisingly sturdy. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it's just the bathroom. What? What just happened? I wasn't sure if that, like, triggered a switch or if there's something else, but no, I just took a shit. Oh. Diet Coke poster featuring pop singer Paula Abdul. Just for the taste of a Diet Coke. Quietly begin to hum to yourself. Can we wash our hands after that poops? Everybody poops, that is true. Not everything's gotta be hiding clues. Yeah, not even the toilet in which I dropped the deuce. Let's see. ATM stands idle, that's cool. Empty boxes. Oh, these are other doors. Open the crates like a take a peek inside. Stale bread and rotten produce. Ew. Plastic bottles. What's in here? Large crates filled with old cardboard and packing materials. Okay, so can I go back in? Oh, I can go back inside this way. Okay. There's lots of doors to play around with here. Ooh, I like this lamp. Excuse me, ma'am. It's a bell to ring someone's attention. Did it ring? Yes, obviously. Yeah, I know you're right there.
Excuse me, sir, I'm investigating some recent happenings in town. Can I ask you a few questions? The elderly man nods slowly, taking a deep breath. It's about the girl. Poor thing. You must be a detective. What's on your mind? Detective Seraph. Gary Collins. Ask about... about any knowledge of the victim. What do you know about the girl? He pauses, taking a moment to reflect. Saw Emily around since she was little, but didn't know her personally. Let's press real quick. The victim, Emily, is there really nothing you can recall about her? Recall? I mean, nothing relevant to your case. She liked to shop for gummy bears. You noted her eyes fixing a steady gaze on him, her expression hardening as you sense he's holding back. Okay, look. All I know is that her and her mother, Linda Johnson, they had some nasty arguments. One time I had to kick them out of the shop, but that was probably a year ago. Don't ask what they fought over. It was none of my darn business. I don't concern myself with those details. Okay. Anything odd lately? Have you noticed anything odd lately? Gary furrows his brow. Yeah, there's been a drifter about. His behavior seems off. Okay, well, I guess we've asked everything. Oh, the drifter. What can you tell me about this drifter? He's got issues, what can I say? I don't know the guy. He comes in here sometimes, but doesn't say much. I think he might be... Gary spins a finger around his ear, suggesting that the drifter may not all be there. The elderly man looks tired. That's enough questioning for now. Okay, cool. Thank you, sir. No problem. I hope you catch the SOB who did it. If you have any other questions, Betty, my wife over there, might know more. Betty, all the way over there, out of arm's reach, and I cannot... she clearly cannot hear this conversation, clearly. Let's see. Hey, Betty. Sorry, sir, you couldn't come back here, but I wanted to look at your, cursed doll on the table. Fine. Hey, Betty. You approach the counter where an elderly woman, busy arranging items, glances up at you with a friendly but slightly frazzled expression. Excuse me, ma'am, I have a few questions if you don't mind. Oh, not at all, dearie. I'm Betty, by the way. Betty Collins. You must be that detective investigating the murder. Oh, God, it's horrible. She stops for a moment, biting her lip. She thinks she might break down into tears, but she steadies herself, pushing forward. I saw you talking to my husband earlier. What do you need to know? What are we asking about? We're asking about Pokemon, but Moido. Why, hello there, broski. This is an RPG Maker game that I found on the store when I was looking for, assets and stuff on one of my other RPG Maker streams. It's called A Murder in Buckfield, and I was looking for just some cool games, and this showed up, and then I started playing, and I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna do my best to lurk. It doesn't help I got 3 others going. Well, don't you worry, thank you for lurking. All the love, I love the look of this. Oh, the person who made this very clearly put a lot of love into this. I'm very excited. How much I love. Thank you for being here. Anything odd lately? Have you noticed anything odd lately? Well, now that you mention it, there's a drifter who's been around. Some folks seem wary of him. Not exactly part of our living community. Ask about... Okay, well, I've already heard about the drifter, but sure, let's listen to why he's wary. You know, people don't trust him. He keeps to himself, and that makes folks uneasy. Oh. Ooh, you sent me a meme? I'll have to look at the meme. Thank you for that lyric, and thank you for the meme. Mwah. here. Insights on the victim. What can you tell me about the victim? I mean, the girl. Ah, victim. Her voice begins to crack. Sorry, it hurts to say that out loud. Emily, poor dear. I remember her as a little girl. The Johnsons were always kind neighbors, but then her mother Linda had been under a lot of stress since her husband died. It's been tough on them. Ask stress and dead husband, sure. Linda's husband, can you elaborate on that? It was a terrible tragedy. He was a pilot. Linda's husband? Whose husband? Was it Betty's? I wonder. He took his little plane out one morning and got lost in the fog. They found the wreckage in the mountains. I think it made national news. 88, I believe it was. Maybe you heard about it. Sorry, ma'am. In 88, I was a university student just enjoying life in Michigan. How do you enjoy life in Michigan? I don't recall that. Please, call me Betty. Anyway, Linda had many problems in the subsequent years. Money issues, a drinking problem, and then her relationship with Tommy Harris. You raise an eyebrow, thank you. Our local mechanic. His shop is across from the old mall. Thorny fellow, that Tommy. I try to avoid him at all costs. But everyone knows him. You're better off asking one of the other folk around. Tommy's a rough guy, though. Troubled past or something? I don't know. Famous temper. You wrap up your questioning, feeling good that the information will provide useful. Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Please, Betty. I hope you catch that scoundrel responsible for this. Thanks, Betty. If you were wearing a hat, you'd tip it. Instead, you offer a friendly nod and move on. Cool, cool, cool. She said that the mom was dating a dude named Tommy who was a mechanic. And at the mechanic shop... Oh, is this the mechanic shop? Hello? Let me in. This is... Nope, not what I'm looking for. Mechanic shop. Where are you? Should focus on your search. Find if someone who can take you to the crime scene. Probably someone at the police station. But I don't want to do that right now. I want to go talk to the mechanic. Where is that mechanic? Jerk. Maybe. You glance up the clock, then at your watch, back at the clock. It doesn't appear to be functioning. Oh. Interesting. Wait, my watch or the clock? Hello there. I was hoping to speak with Maggie Green. She fills her name with a smile that's equal parts professional and intrigued. And you must be this legendary detective I've been hearing about. Oh, I would hardly say legendary, but... Wait, you've heard about me? Oh, yes, I hear all about you, Detective Henderson. Oh, now you've gained quite a reputation for yourself over in Portland. From the tone of her voice and being intimately familiar with Clyde's reputation, you can't tell if she means that in a good way or a bad way. Regardless, you proceed to correct her. That's my partner, ma'am. I'm Detective Seraph. You notice a wince of disappointment flash across her features. Yeah, I know. I want to hear more about his diarrhea, too. We've just arrived in Buckfield, and I could use some help finding my bearings. She straightens, a touch of pride returning to her posture. Well, I know this place inside and out. If it's information you're after, I just might know what you need. We don't get many detectives through here. Especially ones with birds. I hear him. Where is he? Is he hiding in your hair? I don't get it. Let's see. I'd appreciate any insights you have. She leans forward slightly, her voice dropping to a conspiratorial tone. You've come to the right place. Her eyes twinkle with that familiar small-town astuteness, as though secrets are as much of a part of her day as her paperwork. Ask about knowledge of the victim. Have you ever met the victim? She crosses her arms tightly and taps one finger against her elbow. Her eyes flicker back and forth, clearly unsettled by the news. yet trying to keep her composure, determined to share what details she has. Hello, Hal. Was finally playing the RPG Maker game. Emily. Emily Johnson is her name. I didn't know her personally, but in a town this small, you bump into everyone now and again. She was well regarded, always in a group, had plenty of friends and admirers. Hard not to notice her. My cousin, he went to high school with Emily, and he was the one who found her body. Can you believe it? Brutally stabbed, the poor girl. Right behind that old mall. Oh, okay. Behind an old mall, eh? You take note of Maggie's familiarity with details around Emily's murder. Oh, and lately, Emily's been spending a lot of time at the library. Not like her at all. She's been talking to Jacob Turner a lot, the librarian. Isn't that something? Are you not the librarian? Is this not the library? It's so cool. I know, I agree. Yeah, who's Jacob Turner aside from the librarian? Can you tell me about this librarian? Jacob? Moved here about a year ago. Oh, wait. Moved here about a year ago. That's when Emily's dad died and her mom started having drinking problems. She started dating a douche. He's got this mysterious air. Polite, sure, but he's one of those quiet types. Doesn't mix with people too much. Only real surprise was when he started taking Emily along with him to the city on weekends. He's like 10 years older than her, but they seem close. Birdo, you're very cute and you're very sweet, and I appreciate so much that you're trying to clean my lips. But you only do this when I'm streaming. Yeah, you only do this when I'm streaming, and I would like to talk, but to talk, I need my lips, okay? So, like, I need you to chill out, please. Mwah. You're a very sweet and good baby, and I appreciate you. Mwah. But stop preening my lips, okay? Go over here and be a good baby. Maggie gives a knowing look, clearly delighted to add fuel to the gossip fire. Oh my god, he's right back. Ugh. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more to their little city trips, if you know what I mean. But he's a decent guy, as far as I can tell. Who knows what he's really hiding? She glances around as she speaks, her hands wringing slightly. She shifts her weight, not quite meeting your eyes, as if torn between gossiping and a genuine sense of discomfort. Anyway, Jacob's not working today, but he should be in tomorrow. Okay. Any other useful info, since you're the town gossip? Have you noticed anything unusual lately? Funny you ask. There's this drifter. Everyone's talking about this drifter. Eddie Blake. Showed up a couple of months ago, and he's been lingering about town like he's got nowhere to go. People say he's just trouble waiting to happen. And then there's this usual mess between Emily's mom, Linda Johnson, and that hothead Tommy Harris, that shitty mechanic. The drifter you learned about earlier must be the same as this Eddie Blake, you surmise. Maggie's tone drips with disapproval. Linda's had her share of hard times, believe me. Financial woes, drinking, and Tommy. I hear he's been nothing but bad news for Emily, too. You know, they say that even Linda and Tommy had more than a few run-ins with the law. That poor family, really. Ask about run-ins with the law. What exactly is the story with Linda and Tommy? Her face is pale, and her voice has a trembling edge, but her eyes spark with excitement of being in the know. She pauses now and then, as if savoring each word despite the subject's dark nature. Look, I think that there was like a disclaimer when I downloaded this saying that English wasn't this person's first language. If so, that's bullshit. This is amazing. Well, Linda struggled for years now. Money, relationships, you name it. But after Emily's dad died, she took up with Tommy Harris. He's a brute, if you ask me. Hot-headed and a little too quick to throw a punch. I think they've even been on and off more times than I can count, and it never ends well. Tommy's no peach. I bet he made poor Emily's life just as tough as Linda's. Maggie leans closer, her voice dropping as though she's about to reveal something profound. I even heard Tommy's done time, but don't quote me. There's no end to the messes that family gets into. You move past the hearsay and press further about Emily's deceased father. You said Emily's father died. What happened? Oh, that's another tragedy in the family. About 6 or 7 years ago, I think, it was her dad, who was a pilot, crashed a small passenger plane into the White Mountains. Pilot error. Of course he died, along with 2 others. I'm pretty sure he made national news for a day. Oh, well, 6 or 7 years ago. Wait. She started acting funny. Emily started acting funny about a year ago. A year ago was when the dude came into town, and she started going to the city to hang out with him. Mom is with a shitty boyfriend. I mean, I've been there, girl. You absorb her words intently. That is not exactly what I just did. Penciling her testimony into your notepad. Thank you. I'm sure it's not easy to talk about this stuff. Oh, I didn't know Mr. Johnson like that. And I was away at college at the time, studying botany. You see how that turned out. She wears a wistful smile, yet behind her polite demeanor you sense a shadow of regret, as though the years slipped by without quite going as she'd hoped, leaving her anchored in Buckfield with stories but no real legacy of her own. Fucking mood? Jesus Christ, how dare you punch me in the gut like that? After pressing her with several questions, Maggie glances at the growing pile of papers behind her desk and gives a sigh. Look, I'd love to help more, but I'm swamped. If you're looking for the juicy details, you might want to go talk to some of these people yourself. Yeah, I know! Thank you for your time. As you turn to leave, Maggie can't help but add one more tidbit. Something about a tan scandal involving a certain David Firkins that's too bizarre to be true. David Firkins? You make a mental note to take her stories with a grain of salt. Okay. So, maybe don't trust her on everything. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's the little circle chairs. It's the circle chairs. I've always wanted one of those as a kid. Like, they're so cool looking. Let's see. Oh, by the way, the city manager isn't here today. If you were planning to go upstairs, you won't be able to. Sorry, hun. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's really it then. We should probably look at all the books. They seem so cozy. Dude, I wanted one so bad as a kid. My dad would never let me have one, though. Plant Imaginable. Books on biology, chemistry, poetry, crime novels and thrillers, self-help books, ray guns and sci-fi classics. Okay. Nautical novels and ship logs. Okay. Obscure tomes. Interesting. I should not be able to click every single one of these and get something distinctly different. This is so much work that they put in here. Holy shit.
All right, so dirty secret time. This is where I forgot I was muted. So this is just a bunch of me playing the game, going through, and completely forgetting that I am double muted here. So I'm just gonna dub over myself, and I apologize, but let's just do it. The clinic is so cute. I really love the aesthetics, by the way. The teddy bear in person up in the upper left-hand corner completely distracted me here. And so I was like, okay, no. We're going to talk to her real quick. As you approach the reception desk, the woman glances up, her expression polite but somewhat guarded, giving nothing away at first. Hello, do you have an appointment? I could have fooled her right now, but I decided to say no. You step a little closer to the desk, lowering your voice. Actually, I'm a detective with the state police. I'm here to investigate a murder. A shadow of concern crosses her face. She straightens, glancing around as if the walls might be listening. Oh dear, you mean Emily Johnson, don't you? I heard about it from Maggie Green this morning. It's just, It's awful. Simply awful. I don't know what I was saying here. Ask about. Do you have any info, or is the doctor in? I think I decided to see if the doctor was in here. You know, I could just watch this back to see what I was talking about, but no, I can't do that because I'm too proud of myself. I figured out how to dub over shit, and now I need to just chew the scenery until I keep going. Wow, I took forever. I must have been talking to chat. Do you have any info? Can you share anything you know? Her hands rest quietly on the desk as she considers the question, her expression softening. Well, I'm just the pharmacist here. I'm the receptionist, of course. Fucking mood. She gives a small, self-depreciating laugh, as if balancing these roles is somehow funny. I do that all the time. In pharmacy work, yes. I've known Emily since she was a little girl. Everyone in town has, really. She was beautiful, popular. She pauses, her eyes looking somewhat past you, as if she's searching for the right words. I would be looking for the right words, too. But maybe there were some troubles in recent years. Family issues, you know? But nothing like this. Nothing that could lead to... To be honest, Detective, I'm still trying to process it all. It's not the Buckfield I thought I knew. That's like small tent mentality. All the time. Her voice trails off. She takes a deep breath. I understand. And your name, ma'am? Oh, sorry. Lisa Hutchinson. I think I was talking about if she was related to Vanessa Hutchinson at all. Oh gosh. I really wish I knew what I was talking about. Ask about. Is the doctor in? Lisa shifts her weight from one foot to the other, shaking her head slightly. Dr. Daniels, Mike Daniels, he actually had to leave this morning. Family emergency. She sighs with a hint of exasperation, then smiles. But he should be back later. Everything all right? Oh, I'm sure it is. She waves her hand dismissively. He went to Thomas College, which can only mean his son Jeffrey got into some sort of trouble. It happens every few months. Last time they nearly kicked him out for sneaking a goat into the dean's office at midnight. That's like peak college. She lets out a chuckle. But Dr. Daniels knows how to pull a few strings. And it's right about now that I realized that I was double muted, so here you go.
I thought I double muted. I double muted this whole time. I was talking this whole goddamn time. I double muted. I muted the controller and the microphone was muted. Thank you. I appreciate it. Classic. Thanks, Biggest. I did all your redeems, by the way. Also, why am I thinking about movies currently? Also, I have never... Okay, I've seen clips of Dumb and Dumber, but I myself have never watched Dumb and Dumber. I see how it is. How's more? No, I saw yours. Okay, here's what happened. So I saw yours, and I was like, oh yeah, I muted the controller. Okay, cool. That's all I need to fix. And so I unmuted the controller, and then I moved about my day, and then Hal said, you're muted, and I realized that the mic was also muted. I'm being a brat. Well, shut up. You look less than thought, Detective. It's not about anything important. Don't worry about it, Miss Hutchinson. Oh, you said a goat? Never mind. Maybe I'll check back later. By the way, that man over there, who is he? Why is he sleeping on a couch? Lisa rolls her eyes. The smile stays amused. I'll shush for now. Thank you. That's Victor Lewis, chef and owner of the Dancing Damsel. He's practically a regular here. Dancing Damsel, that's a good one. Here? Is he alright? Oh, he's fine. You can call being hopelessly infatuated with me fine. She lets out a small laugh. But that's a story for another day. Gotcha. Thanks for your time, Lisa. Well, that'll do for now. Okay, cool. So, is he gonna wake up? Is he just dead? Ay, Lisa. Mi corazón. It's broken. She doesn't see me, you know? I tell her, I am the man for you, Hermosa. But she just looks away. How many times must I suffer for love, huh? Maybe I should learn to play the guitar. Serenade her under the window, you think? But no. She'll never see me. Never love me like I love her. Okay. Hello, little girl. Oh, you are a doll? Never mind. Got some toys. Wait, what? The teddy bear's left eye is torn, and? And? Coolest toy in the play area. Oh, it's one of those little, like, rocking horses? Maybe? What is it? Is it like a little elf? Tough-looking teddy bear. Not relevant to the case, though. Does it invoke a memory? A pithy saying? A witty remark? Nope. Nada. Okay, so the person who made this game just had a shit ton of fun saying things. There's something behind this door. You investigated senses tell you it's a... I'm sorry, what? A satanic smuggling ring? Obviously we need to choose this one. Jesus, where do these silly random thoughts of yours come from sometimes? Okay, if I click bathroom, do I just go in? Can you truly ever really know for certain? No, that's where the satanic smuggling ring is, obviously. Let's see, we got some rooms. Oh, there's a creepy anatomical doll. What do we got down here? Ooh, another door. Let's see. What's in here? Morgue and storage. Oh, good to know. So if we need to come investigate the body, then that's where we would go, I assume. Okay, so where the fuck is Tommy? Tommy Wiseau and Linda, not Lisa, Linda, they've got some splaining to do. Okay, I think I've already been there. Have I been here? Informing you the Buckfield Gazette is currently closed with an apology for any inconvenience caused and a message for how to contact the newspaper editor, Aaron Drum. Cool. How do I contact him? Okay. Well, that was not helpful. Where's this drifter dude? I think his name was Eric. Are you Eric? Little father's... All the Brett wants to do is sit in his car and play his darn Nintendo. I don't blame him. Not relevant to the case. Where's this drifter dude, too? Oh. Oh, right. I forgot about this place. Where did I just go? Oh, I guess this is the place that I thought I went to, but I didn't. Okay. Okay, let me see. Here, we'll view the contents on the desk first. The reservation log, apparently more of an empty wish list at this hour. Okay, let's speak with the woman then. Excuse me. Oh, you must be a cop, right? Or like a detective person? That's right, Detective Seraph. I'm investigating the death of Emily Johnson. Oh yeah, I heard about that from Maggie Green a short while ago. So sad, like super sad. She seemed like a total sweetheart. I didn't really know her though, but I always saw her around here and stuff. So Maggie just will not stop fucking talking to people. So if it ever comes to a point in which I need to give out information about the case, I'm going to guess that this is not it. Maggie needs to not be told anything. Emily, right, I have a few questions for you. Jenny Thompson. Okay, Jenny. Ask about... anyone seems suspicious. Anyone that stood out to you? Well, there's this guy, this fucking drifter again. He's like this drifter guy or something. I don't know his name. He comes in sometimes. Doesn't really order much, like just a drink or maybe a water. She must mean Eddie Blake. Always looks like he's waiting for someone, but he never, you know, talks to anyone. Just sits there looking kind of nervous, I guess. Mumbles to himself, just gives me the creeps. Like he's waiting for something or someone or I don't know, just something, you know? She slants her head, looking though she's lost in her train of thought. That was me earlier with Dumb and Dumber. He doesn't seem bad or anything, just odd. Like he doesn't fit in, you know? You should probably like talk to him or whatever. Is he here? Knowledge of the victim. What can you tell me about Emily? Maybe she ever came in here with anyone strange? Strange? I mean, yeah, Emily was nice and all, but like, I don't know. She never really stood out to me, you know? I know she was like super popular at school at whatever. But I graduated class of 92, so she was a few years younger than me. I know Hot Spice Shop Hood Dog better. We were in the same class. Who? Oh, Paul Richards. He's a rapper. I like his song Hard Truths. Oh my god, it goes like hard. Really hard. It's from the album he dropped last winter, Keeping It Real, for real. And does he? Jenny tilts her head to the side, looking at you with perplexion in her eyes. I mean, does he keep it real? I don't know. Sure, I guess? I just like the beats. Anyway, he goes by the name Hot Spice Shop Hood Dog. So, where was I? Oh yeah, he and Emily dated for a while, until recently. I've known Paul since elementary school, but like, we weren't friends. Paul's a pothead. You mark down the details, making note of Paul Hot Spice Shop Hood Dog Richards. That's such a fucking mouthful, just like a hot dog. So, yeah, like, she just came in, had some drinks, non-alcoholic, of course, chatted with people, nothing weird, you know, just regular stuff, like, super normal. She shrugs nonchalantly, her eyes unfocused as though she's daydreaming. Sorry, I don't really have anything else to tell ya. Thank you for your time, Jenny. No problem, but like, do you want to eat something? Our fish and chips are like, oh my god. They're totally amazing. I'm sure they're great, but I'm okay. Thanks. Okay, let's see. Got a couple rooms to look at. We've got a piano over here. You tried to learn this once as a teenager, like most things you abandoned it halfway through. Convinced the only real talent you had was making excuses. God, this game just keeps fucking calling me out. How dare it? Are these a bathroom? Can I take a shit in this toilet too? Aw, you don't feel any urge to sit down for a good think right now. Fuck! Not everything is hiding clues. I just wanted to take a shit in the toilet! Oh! Okay, I do get to pee though. That's pretty cool. It just kind of sounds like he's slurping from the urinal. Oh. I can never-endingly pee. Good to know. I would like to stop, however. Please, I'm begging you. Please. Thank you. Can I wash my hands? You wonder if that's wisdom or just a single gray hair. Or que no los dos, mi amigo. What about the other one? What is this mask? With a fan. Okay. Can I go in here? Okay, that answers that question. It's kind of fun just poking around in this game too. Like there's just a bunch of little random reactions that happen, and it's very fun. I can't take a seat at the bar? Yes, please. I want to talk to the barkeep with the eye patch. Fuck. You're not from around here, but I don't think you're here for a drink. Yar har har. Oh, they know my first name. Detective Seraph, State Police Homicide Detective, and yes. Oh, wait, that's me. Detective Seraph, State Police Homicide Detective, and yes, I could use a drink. James O'Malley, but everyone calls me Jim. You said your name was Detective Seraph, Detective? I sure did. Oh, yes. Correct. Detective Detective Seraph. What are we having today, Detective? Can we have Fireball? Do 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 do. Budweiser, Jim Beam on the rocks, red wine, coffee black. Just like my metal? Fuck. I don't like any of these. I mean, if I had to go with one, I'd probably do the Jim Beam on the rocks. Jim Beam on the rocks, thanks. Solid choice. Ask about any talk lately, especially from Maggie. What's the word around here these days? The bartender shrugs, glancing over as he wipes down a glass. You know how it is. People in a small town like Buckfield talk all the time. Not always about anything worth hearing. But Maggie Green's been flapping her gums since this morning, telling everyone what happened. What the fuck? Pardon. God, imagine. Are you good? Are you sure? Thank you, darling. Thank you so goddamn much. Holy shit. Thank you. Fuck. I appreciate that so much, honey. Thank you. Goddamn. Hey, look, Biggest finally got his goddamn sub back. I hope that Paper Talisman, oh hey, we've rated them before, and Snapback Artist, and Female Dragonborn Queen, and Biggest, and Jackie Gaming all enjoy their subs. And fucking Christ, thank you, imagine. Goddamn. Ask about Maggie, yeah, what the fuck is her deal? What's the deal with Maggie Green? Why doesn't she shut up ever? She works at City Hall. Oh, is that what that place was? Receptionist, clerk, Terry's little side piece. Terry's always eager to please when the mood strikes. As in Terry, the new librarian Terry? He's growing animated. You can tell he's not a fan of this Maggie character. And who's Terry? Jim reads the question on your face. Sorry, Terry Jones is city manager. Sometimes he's around, often not. But anyway, where was I? Maggie's been gossiping. Right, yeah, she's been making the rounds this morning and telling everyone. Her cousin's the one who found Emily out in the woods behind the old mall. Won't be long before the local news picks it up, though we might have a bit of luck. Aaron Drum, the guy behind Buckfield Gazette, has been out of town since last week. Why am I turning British? What is happening? Thanks for the info. Now let's see. Ask about... do you know the victim? Do you have any connections to the victim? And also, please mind your accents. I need this to be continuous. Yeah. His voice takes on a somber intensity, each word heavy with meaning and urgency, drawing you into the gravity of the moment. I'm sorry, sometimes my accent just slips. Emily Johnson was a regular here. Like, at the bar? She'd come here with her best friend Sarah Foster and her boyfriend Paul Richards. But they broke things off a month ago or so. She's always drew attention, not always the kind you'd want. Real shame about her. The pain in his expression deepens, making it clear that recalling these moments is a struggle. Oh, he cared. Ask about Sarah and Paul. Were they cheating on each other, or cheating on Emily with each other? What's the story with Sarah and Paul? Sarah's just your typical small-town girl, bit of a rebellious streak, perhaps. Always got her nose in a book or a grunge album, I don't know. Here's a photo of her. Jim pulls a worn Polaroid beneath the bar, its edges frayed. In the snapshot stand two high school-age girls, one with crossed arms, annoyance flickering across her face. Besides her, another beams with youthful joy. An older boy stands next to them, sporting a backwards cap, expressionless. How nice of them. The one smiling is Sarah. The other two are Emily and Paul. This was taken right after Emily and Sarah graduated just last month. You're momentarily entranced by Emily's beauty. She is underage? Shut the fuck up, me. Her bright smile, a mix of youthful exuberance and defiance, captures a fleeting sense of innocence that feels almost nostalgic. The photo captures a moment at odds with the current mood. However, you then notice a man lurking in the background, his intense stare locked on Emily. It gives the image a haunting edge. Ooh, that's creepy. Who's that man in the back? Oh, that's Tommy Harris. Runs the car repair shop across from the mall. Now, I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job, detective, but to ask me, it's that ex-boyfriend, or Tommy, who's been seeing Emily's mother or something for some time now, who you should be focusing on. Her attention sharpens and you lean in slightly, eager to catch every word. Seek information on... This is like the first actual lead that we've gotten. So... We've gotten plenty of info about Tommy. Let's ask about the ex-boyfriend. What was her relationship with her ex-boyfriend? He scoffs, shaking his head. Richards. Paul fucking Richards. Excuse my French. He's a wannabe thug. Goes by the rap name Hot Spicy Shop Hood Dog. The hostess Jenny told me about how Hot Spice Shop Hood Dog. Stop making me say that. Yeah, I can tell you I think it's a stupid name too. That boy is nothing but trouble. Seek information on Paul is trouble. How? Paul is the jealous type. He was always making Emily cry. When she broke it off with him, I think he just started stalking her. But you know, I just hear things. I'm not really in their business like that. Like fucking Maggie. Well, in these kinds of cases, it's usually someone the victim's close with, lover, spouse, that sort of thing. That little cocksucker. Seek information on Tommy. Tell me about this Tommy character. Jim sighs, wiping down the camera. You know, I've known Tommy a long time. Don't get me wrong, he's not a good guy. In fact, he's a major a-hole. He's always been decent to me. But I just can't shake this bad feeling I have. Go on. Tommy came in 2 nights ago. He was in a bad mood. Definitely something personal going on. I didn't ask. He and Emily's mother, Linda, were always clashing. I've heard the cops have been called on him a few times. Was Tommy alone? He's just getting like a top-up or something? Any remaining lightness on Jim's face dissipates and he gives an affirmative nod, his expression serious. Yeah, he was alone. Sat over there brooding like he was carrying a lot on his mind. I didn't think much of it at the time, though it felt strange even for Tommy. This morning when I heard the news, it was the first thing I thought of him being here like that the other night. I don't know what to make of it. Neither do I, Jim, but I intend to find out. Sensing that you've exhausted all the bartender's emotional bandwidth, you take one final gulp of your drink and thank him for his time. Happy to be of service, detective. Come back anytime. The Dancing Damsel's open 10 a.m. to midnight, 7 days a week. Our monthly special, spicy shrimp tacos, are really fantastic right now. Ooh, shrimp tacos are so fucking good. Sure, Jim. Maybe I'll try them before I leave. By the way, that photo you showed me earlier... Oh, that's me again. By the way, that photo you showed me earlier, may I take it? You know, police business. He gives you a resigned look but relents, recognizing that the significance of your work outweighs his personal attachments. Oh, that was a good noise. I've got Jim's photo. Back to it. Goodbye. Oh. Okay, cool. Alright. Bye, Jenny. Bye, Jenny. Okay. So we've gone here, okay, the only place we haven't really gone is the police station, which I guess we should probably do. I didn't want to do it quite yet, but... This man looks like he is ready for some fucking action. Get over here, let me talk to you. The officer eyes you up and down with a mix of skepticism and disdain. After a moment, he lets out a muffled scoff, shaking his head in disbelief as he mutters, "Unbelievable." Okay, can I just... I'd like to go into your evidence. Behind the store, officers escape reality, but only for a few stolen moments. You should find another bathroom to do your business. The amount of bathroom related prompts that I have been able to find just purely by accident is breathtaking. Quack, quack. A showcase of nature's oddities, these beetles you muse serve as a reminder that some things are better dead than alive. Wow. This guy fucking hates wildlife. Evidence room. Okay, so that's the evidence room. Good to know. Okay. Hey. As you approach the man who is clearly the town's police chief, he gives you a hesitant glance. I thought they told me they were sending Clive. You're not Clive. Indeed, I'm Detective Seraph with the state police. Obviously, I know who you were with. I called you guys. Why didn't they send Clive? My apologies. Frank. Frank Lawson. I'm sorry, he's the police chief and his last name is Lawson. Okay. Pop off, King. My apologies, Chief Lawson. Clive is with me, but he's feeling quite unwell. I think he's going to hole up over at the Moonview Hotel until his sickness passes. I didn't know you and Clive went back. Oh yeah, we worked together over in Portland, patrol unit. That was a decade ago or so at least, before I got out of that shithole city. Anyway, Detective Seraph, are you...
His partner?
That's right. He sizes you up with a discerning eye, taking in your youthful enthusiasm. There's a moment of silence as he assesses your demeanor, weighing your potential against the weight of experience etched into his own face. He nods slightly, a blend of skepticism and curiosity flickering behind his steely gaze. I mean, in this Pride Month, having steely gaze is always good. We'd better not waste any more time, so where do you want to begin? Ask about the investigation. What's the next step in the investigation? The chief straightens up, the weight of the situation clear on his face. Investigation? We have a goddamn crime scene. Officer Laura Wallace has it secured. You'll want to talk with Officer Ben Vinning. He should be around. He'll take you there. Otherwise, what can I say? We've got a body and not much else. That's why I called you guys. Our department isn't equipped to handle an event of this gravitas. We don't even have a holding cell here. You give a slight nod, acknowledging his frustration. Ask about... Are there any leads? Any suspects? I've got a couple already. Do we have any leads? Suspects? Not anything substantial. We're looking at a couple names. Tommy Harris and Eddie Blake. Both make us uneasy. Oh, wait, Eddie Blake the Drifter? Hold on. No, 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 no. What the fuck about Paul? What about Paul, the ex-boyfriend who had turned into a creepy stalker? Okay. Let's look at Tommy then, I guess. What's his connection to the victim? Chief's expression shifts slightly, the burden of Tommy's reputation evident. Oh, Tommy, our town mechanic. Good with cars, but shitty with people. Served in Nam. Tough guy, short temper, you know? He has some pretty nasty outbursts, especially towards Emily's mother, Linda Johnson. They had, or have, a thing. His relationship with Emily was rocky, too. Probe further into... What's Tommy's status? Is Tommy being treated as a suspect or a witness? We've questioned him, but there's no solid cause to detain him right now. Still, his whereabouts last night, or this morning, are unclear. Probe further into Eddie Blake. Yeah, probe that bitch. What do you know about Eddie Blake? Eddie's a drifter who showed up about 2 months ago. He's been hanging around town quite a bit. Some folks think he loiters near the old mall. He stayed at the motel for a while, but hasn't caused any problems, aside from the fact that he could use a bath. Probe further into Eddie. Do we have any idea where Eddie might have gone? He shakes his head slightly. That's the tricky part. We should definitely question him, but he seems to just vanish into thin air. If you can find him, he might have something useful to share. Got a new task on your to-do list. To-do list. Locate Eddie Blake. Ask about the victim. What can you tell me about the victim? Her name's Emily Johnson. Beautiful young girl. Just graduated from high school last month, in fact. She was well liked in Buckfield, very popular. She was last seen by her aunt, Carol Mitchell, last night at her aunt's apartment where she was staying. Her aunt says she spoke with Emily just before Carol, the aunt, went to bed. His voice trails off as the chief momentarily appears visibly shaken. I'm at a loss for words, to be completely honest. In all my years, I've never seen something so precious discarded aside, as if it was nothing more than trash. He refrained from consoling the chief, maintaining a stoic expression, understanding that some wounds run too deep for words. Ask about why are you so broken up about it? Did you know her? Is she your illegitimate child? Like, what is this? What can you tell me about the crime scene? Her body was discovered by a jogger passing through. Multiple stab wounds. It's messy. It seems she was, assaulted too. Not something you expect in a town like this. You begin to ask follow-up, but the chief cuts you off, anticipating your next question. I'm no expert, but if I had to guess, Emily couldn't have been murdered more than a few hours before the jogger found her this morning. Perhaps sometime last night. You turn to leave, satisfied with the information you've gleaned, when at that moment a thought catches your mind. One more thing. Gary Collins at the general store mentioned that Eddie might have mental issues. Chief Lawson looks at you with a hint of annoyance, which catches you off guard. Ooh. I'm not his doctor, and mental illness isn't a crime. If I knew you wanted a word with everyone who has a loose screw twirling their crown, I'd have dragged my mother down here for you to interrogate her too. Okay. He reads the dissatisfaction in your eyes at his answer and attempts to throw a parting bone. There's one more thing you might want to look into. Your ears perk up at it like an anxious puppy. Someone threw a rock through the church window last night. Now, Berto, chill. Now call me crazy, but the timing's a bit odd on that. Is it connected? I don't know. It might be worth checking, though. You nod, jotting a note in your notepad, and bid the chief adieu. Okay, cool. Hey, can I raid... Why is the junk drawer on the floor? Can I raid your evidence closet, please? I'd really like that. Everyone pretends to understand. That's great. Alright. Okay, so I've been here. Okay, so there's going to be an officer who takes me to the right place. But in the meantime, I need to find a particular officer. Okay, I've made a lot of headway. Let's go ahead and save. Call headquarters. Yes, please. You pick up the payphone. The phone rings. A surly lady's like, "You want to save your progress, darling?" And you're like, "Yes." Badge number. Yep. Just recording my progress. Bye-bye, detective. You hang up the phone. Cool. Hey, where is my fucking partner? Oh. Oh, this is a rundown as a fuck. Bathroom is blocked off. Clive must have really done a number there. Oh, God. Welcome to the Moonview Hotel. The name's Eric Cornell. I'm the property manager. You two must be in town to investigate. That's a cute save mechanic, isn't it? I really like it. Terrible thing that have happened. Buckfield's the last place. Voice trails off. Wary eyes. Suddenly a flash of anger. Partner destroyed my bathroom. It's a complete mess. You better keep an eye on him. Yep, I gotcha, man. Looking for Eddie Blake. I understand he stayed here. Property manager grunts. Oh, Eddie? Yeah, he's been in and out for a couple months now. Checks in, checks out. Figured he was homeless, honestly, but somehow he always has enough to stay here when he wants to. Comes and goes. Is he staying here currently? Room 3. Paid it through the end of the week, but I haven't seen him in a few days. Ooh. Looks thoughtful. Strange guy. Quiet, doesn't say much. Schizophrenic, I guess. Talks to himself sometimes, gets jumpy over nothing. Hard to tell what's going on in his head. Oh, interesting. Is it a door or a chair? Something happen? Or do I just sit in the chair? I guess I just sit in the chair. Okay, cool. Alright. Room 3, you said. I'm gonna guess that this is room 3. on the door. Try knocking? Yes, please. Knock, but no one answers. Okay. Are we in number 2? I can't remember. Clive, can you stop shitting for a second? And like... Oh, okay. Not this one. Oh, this one's ours. Okay. Okay, so Clive isn't here, which leads me to believe he's in here, because there is only one door that this could be. Oh my god. The fucking grunt. The fucking grunt. Little. Your cage is in the same place it always is. Mwah. Clive, you alive, pal? Fuck me, I think I'm dying. I think I'm gonna be glued to the seat for a while, Sarah. How's the investigation going? I mean, I could use your help. Now you got this. Oh, Jesus. My soul is free. Can I, like, nap? I guess I'm not allowed to nap. Oh, I can tell headquarters from here, too. Okay, interesting. Alright, so... I suppose I should try to find the person who's gonna take me to the murder site? No, the crime scene. Those are the words I was looking for. Crime scene. I wonder if it's this other dude. Hey, dude. Take me to your leader. Looky, looky, who do we have here? A rookie playing detective? You must be Ben Vining. He shoots you a look of piercing disapproval. That's Officer Vining. I thought the state was sending a hotshot veteran. Chief said he used to work with him back in Portland. My partner, Detective Clive Henderson, is a little too under the weather at the moment. Probably just some food poisoning, nothing serious. He should be joining me shortly. Is that why y'all didn't arrive until 3 goddamn hours after we called? Too busy stuffing your faces at the Greasy Spoon off Route 219? We stopped there for a quick bite, but then we had car trouble, and he purses his lips, visibly expressing his irritation as he watches you. Look, I don't look like an MIB reject, okay? Sure, no rush, kid. We just had this poor girl's cold corpse sitting out in the middle of the woods. You know, in the time y'all enjoyed a hearty Greasy Spoon burger, word practically spread throughout the entire town. Her own mother didn't even hear it from us. That sounds like a personal problem. You should have done your job better. Can't help but fidget nervously, looking ashamed, flicking it, blah, 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 blah. Mentioned that she was found by a jogger. It's always a jogger. Yeah, that jogger knew Emily from high school and is the cousin of the town's biggest gossip queen, Maggie Green. So how long until the press shows up? Worried about the press? Sorry to disappoint, but this isn't O.J. Simpson case, kid. He definitely didn't do it. You stare at him incredulously, confounded by his repeated insistence on calling you kid, when you're all but certain he could be no more than a few years your senior. What's your plan? Are you just going to stand there and look pretty, or do you actually have something to contribute? Ask about... Oh, okay. Any suspects? Let's see. Not exactly. Is Tommy Harris. Guy's got a bit of reputation. He's not known for his friendly nature. We can't confirm his alibi. Okay. Wait. Wasn't he in the hotel? Then there's the drifter, Eddie Blake. He's been around town for a while. Doesn't stay in one place. What's he done to draw suspicion? More what he hasn't done. Can't pin anything on him, but he lurks around like he's got nowhere to be. I mean, that is what drifters tend to do. There's Paul Richards, Emily's scumbag ex-piece of work, that little rat fuck. Okay. Plus, the pastor at the church, Ron Peters, reported that someone threw a rock through the church window this morning. We haven't had time to look into it, but I think it has Richards' name written all over it. What the fuck? Vining is throwing out names without solid reasons behind them. No, please, continue, my man. Dig yourself a grave. What about Richards? What do you think of him? Paul's a punk. Emily's former boyfriend. No criminal record, just a wannabe tough guy. with a stupid rapper name who can't keep his mouth shut. But I wouldn't put it past him to throw a rock through a window, stir up some trouble. That's the kind of thing he'd do for attention. Make people think he's bad news. Something's missing. And murder? Look, kid, that rock through the window, I'm pretty sure that's him. He's the kind to pull cheap shots without thinking things through. But murder? I don't know. I keep going back and forth with it myself. Thinks he's too dumb for that. I don't entirely disagree. He's stupid, but harmless? That's where I'm not so sure. The dumb ones can be dangerous in their own way, but the chief thinks looking into him further is a waste of time. Oh. Keeping an eye on him at the very least. Interesting. Yeah, I do think I've talked to everyone I can here in town. Raise your chin in reluctant agreement. I love the sound effects. They did such a good job with this game. Like, holy shit. Ask about a crime scene. Can you walk me through what you found at the crime scene? It's a damn mess. The girl's been stabbed, multiple wounds, but there's something off about it. This place is quiet now, but I can tell you, it sure wasn't when it happened. You know, I was scanning the floor, placing together a grim picture that Vining's been painted. Now you turn to Officer Vining again. Any idea what might have triggered this kind of violence? Who's to say? People carry grudges, act on impulse. But in a town like this? Vining leans in, eyes ablaze. If his voice drops a little, almost like he's reconsidering just how much to say. She was left in a bad state, kid. Stabbed up pretty good. Blood everywhere. Looked like a damn butcher shop. It's clear this wasn't a spur-of-the-moment thing. Whoever did it knew what they were doing. It didn't just snap. Both of you stand in silence for a moment, processing what he's recently examined, you preparing yourself for it. Anyway, you ready to go see for yourself? Yes, please. Raise your chin in reluctant agreement. Oh. Okay. Ready to leave the crime scene? No. Also, what was that humming? I don't like that humming. God, look at every individually placed tree. What the fuck? This is a big tree. But it doesn't have any prompt, so obviously it's not important. It's like I hear someone like stereotypically big humming, like like do you guys hear it? You the like it's almost like the Peanuts are talking. Like the wah 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 wah. Ooh, there's a shiny up there. What is that? Hold on. How do I get to that? How do I get to that? Let me have that. I want it. There's something here. You pick up a loose earring, a dark gemstone. It's bloodied, appeared to have been torn off in a struggle, reinforcing the evidence that she fought back fiercely. Its placement from the body suggests that this altercation occurred moments before her death. Perhaps she attempted to run and, able to escape her attacker. It reaffirms the violent nature of her last moments. I found a clue! Yay! It was good that I started playing around in all these fucking trees and shit. The bird is on my face! The bird is on my face! Get off my face! Thank you. Birdo, you are sharp, physically. Where did the detective go? There are footprints here. You look down in the dirt and see a set of footprints. You kneel down, carefully examining the pattern. Judging by their size, you estimate the measurements are about 10.5, likely a male, definitely not Emily's. You'll need to make sure that these get casted to preserve their depth and pattern before they degrade, and also photograph. Perhaps they can lead to a specific brand of shoe. Oh, okay. Wow, they really are getting into, like, the evidence and stuff. So what is that thing over there? Size 10.5, that's decent size, bigger than average. If we figure out who owns boots like that, it might narrow things down. Yeah. I really could. Also, what is this thing? It looks out of place. Emily's clothes, oh, lie here folded with a strange, unsettling precision soaked through with blood. It's hard to understand why they'd be left here like this. Maybe her assailant twisted attempt at leaving a mark. This needs careful bagging. Any fibers or DNA left behind could be crucial. Huh. Okay. I'm on a fucking roll. I haven't even looked at her body yet. Same size as the others, apparently from the same person. You've already made a note of the size 10 footprints. Okay. So it started up there, and then, like, made its way down here? Maybe? Like, he chased her? Let's see, what else do we have? What is this? Is that not important? Hmm. Hello. Who are you? Well, look who finally decided to show up. Officer Wallace gives you a sharp once-over, her tone more urgent than annoyed. Officer Wallace? Detective Seraph, State Police, Homicide Division. Right, right. And where's Detective Henderson? He's around, but currently a bit under the weather. Her eyes trace you up and down, then she jerks her head towards Emily. I was starting to think you got lost or something. This isn't exactly a stroll in the park. She gives a quick, hollow, tight-lipped smile before getting to the point. Anyway, let's go over what you have so far. Chief Lawson said that you're currently looking at Tommy Harris and Eddie Blake. I am also looking at Paul. Correct. Do you have anything on them? You open your notepad and share the testimony you've gathered thus far. Let's start with the drifter, Eddie Blake. Chief Lawson mentions Blake hard to pin down, but he's often seen loitering around the old mall. I spoke to the Collins at the general store, and they're worried about him. Mr. Collins thinks Eddie is mentally unstable, and Mrs. Collins seems to think there's something off about him. He flipped through some pages. Mrs. Green and Mrs. Thompson said pretty much the same thing. Mr. Cornell, the property manager over at the Moonview Hotel, is concerned too. He suspects Blake might be schizophrenic, and what's even stranger, he appears homeless, yet somehow has enough money to rent a room there. His room's booked through the end of the week, but Cornell hasn't seen him in days. A brief sigh escapes her lips as she scans the scene. Looks like you've been busy. Eddie, he's like a ghost in the system, wandering around but not really fitting any of the usual profiles. She pauses for a minute, thinking over your words. Homeless, but still able to afford a room? This guy's been hanging around for 2 months now. That's something we need to look into. In my opinion, there's more to Eddie than just being a drifter. Yeah, I mean, possibly. You look down at your notes again. What do you have on Tommy Harris? Have you spoke with him yet? Not yet. As you already know, Harris has got a history. His relationship with Mrs. Johnson and Emily, whatever's going on with him, we're going to need to get every scrap of info. Mrs. Collins mentioned his reputation in town. Short fuse, history that's followed him. Not exactly a man who stays out of trouble. Officer Wallace listens intently, nodding along, but seemingly unmoved by the testimony you gathered. On that note, Mrs. Green also hinted that he has a fair share of run-ins with the law, more than a few, if we're being honest. Yeah, that's putting it mildly. Tommy's just not just trouble for the rest of the town. He's a nightmare for Linda. Did you know he put her in the hospital once? Cracked 2 of her ribs. But every time we try to get her to press charges, she clams up. Says it was an accident, or won't give a statement at all. It's like she's convinced herself that she can handle him. Still, every time they fight, I'm just waiting for the call, wondering if this time he finally goes too far. You make a note, looking back up at Officer Wallace. Jim O'Malley thinks I should be focusing on him or this Paul Richards kid, Emily's old boyfriend. When it comes to Tommy, I can't disagree with James. It's not just a bad hunch. In any case, it sounds like he's a time bomb waiting to go off. She tilts her head, signaling her agreement. Jim also said that Harris came into the bar a couple nights ago. Told me Harris looked bad. Angry, tense, maybe even a little scared. He was sitting there drinking alone, just brooding. Jim said he left in a dark mood. No one we've mentioned or spoke to mentioned anything like that. Officer Vining also informed me that you're still working to confirm his alibi? That's right. We've interviewed both Tommy and Linda, but I suggest you follow up with them. Of course, Linda's hysterical, as any mother would be. I intend to. That's it for Tommy, then? You quickly gloss over your memos. A few more things I want to run by you. Do you think Richards could be responsible for Emily's murder? Officer Vining seems to think he's worth looking at. Oh, look. Paul's a troublemaker, no doubt about it. But do I really think he's got it in him to do something like this? Sure, he's petty. And dumb. A pothead? According to Jenny Thompson? Yeah, well, to be honest, Detective, I don't care about that. It's 1995. Give it a few more years, and I bet we'll have doctors prescribing marijuana. Good call. Good call. You're taken aback by her nonchalant attitude towards the drug. Not real doctors. And it's still illegal, regardless. In any case, do I think Paul Richards murdered Emily? To be blunt, no. Everyone and their mother knows the punk is more bark than bite. Then there's what Jim said. He suggested that Richards might have been stalking Emily after the breakup, said there were significant issues and that he had a hard time letting go. That sounds like more than bark to me. Granted, Detective. Her arms folded across her chest, her hand drifting up to her chin as she stares off. She taps her finger lightly against her jaw as though weighing the options with each small motion. Keep an eye on him, just in case. I assume you haven't interviewed him yet either? You add an entry to interview Paul Richards. On it. So then, should we talk about the poor girl Emily? She appears to be growing anxious or impatient or both. There are one or two more points I need to clarify. This Jacob Turner character, who's he? The librarian? No one special. A quiet guy, but polite, seems squeaky clean. Moved here from Augusta about a year ago. Gets on well enough with everyone. Why? 'Cause he's the murderer. I'm calling it now. Mrs. Green hinted that he's a bit of a mystery, though he keeps to himself mostly. He seems really close to Emily. Apparently, he took her on trips to the city regularly, which seems odd for someone so reserved. I'd think twice about taking anything Maggie Green says too seriously, Detective. Jacob may be reserved, but that doesn't mean he's hiding anything, much less a murderer. People who keep to themselves can still make friends, form relationships, maybe even touch grass every once in a while. You can tell she doesn't take you seriously. Is it your inexperience? Your youth? You start to sense that everything she said up to this point has been soaked in condescension and you didn't even notice until now. Sure, there's an age gap between them, but just because he took on her on trips doesn't scream red flags. It could be the way they're connected. There's a lot more to do in the city than Buckfield. Why shouldn't they go? I'm not sure there's anything here worth chasing. She twists to fix her eyes on Emily's lifeless corpse. She was brutally stabbed. Multiple times. Her dignity robbed. Look at her. Her body still so young. So full of what could have been. It's something I can't shake. I've never seen anything like this before in Buckfield. Rescuing cats from trees, helping Miss Mitchell get back into her locked apartment. Those are my highlights from a typical month. We don't get this kind of violence around here. And Emily, poor Emily, she was different. She was beautiful. You could see that just by looking at her. Not just her looks, but the way she lit up a room, how everyone knew her, how everyone liked her. That smile, so genuine, so warm. You could feel how much she cared about people just by talking to her. Officer Wallace pauses, swallowing hard as she stares at Emily's still remains. She had so much ahead of her. College, maybe travel, maybe a career. And now look at her. Naked, stabbed, a life cut short before it even had a chance to start. Her voice tightens with frustration and disbelief, and you feel as though, only for now, for the first time, Officer Wallace has allowed the emotions she's felt since arriving at the scene to come to the surface. You remain silent. What kind of person does that to someone like her? A girl who had everything going for her. A girl who, fucking Christ, didn't deserve this. Someone who took all that from her. I don't care who they are. They'll pay for it. We'll make sure of that. But for now, we just have to look at all this waste. What a fucking tragedy. This town didn't deserve this, and neither did she. Whoever did this, they didn't just take her life. They ripped a hole through everyone who loved her. We'll find them, Laura. For her. For all of them. Wait, Laura as in... No. Oh wait, yeah, her first name is also Laura, I forgot. I think you're on the right track so far, Detective. Maybe you're not as experienced as Detective Henderson, but I think with his help you can solve this. No. We can solve this. She studies you, a faint smile tugging at the corner of her lips. There's an air of cautious approval in her gaze, as if she's beginning to see the promise in your efforts. For the first time, you feel like you're starting to earn her respect. Well, we've got evidence to collect, so I guess we get to it. Suggest we get to it. I think I've gotten everything except for her. Standing over Emily's body, you feel a weight settle on you. Her form lies pale against the damp earth, exposed and vulnerable. This wasn't just a slaughter. It was a violation, an attempt to rob her of dignity in her last moments. She's so young, barely out of high school. Her features still softened by youth, now frozen in shock and pain. Beneath the dried blood that covers her naked figure, you notice multiple lacerations. Each wound speaks of rage, the marks slicing across her skin like dark red signatures of hatred. You sense a pattern, the way each blow seems deliberate. As if her murderer had paused, taking in the sight of his cruelty before moving to the next stab. You kneel down, surveying the dried blood covering her left ear, torn, jagged, and brutal. On the other ear, an earring remains, dark, striking, a gemstone that glints faintly in the light. The torn ear, however, is bare. This earring must have been ripped off during the struggle. You consider how she must have screamed in fear. No one around to hear her crying out in agony, begging for mercy or relief. Emily's hands are slightly curled, as if she tried to shield herself in the final moments. Trying to resist. Trying to survive. Her hair, now matted, frames her face in a sad, unintentional halo. And you can almost see the spirited girl she once was, laughing and alive. Steadying yourself. You know you can't bring her to peace, but you owe her justice. Every bruise, every cut will be catalogued, each a testament to what she endured. Her body holds secrets now, fragments of her last moments that only a patient eye might unravel. As you stand back, you silently promise her that this will not be the last time she's heard. This girl, this life stolen too soon, will not be forgotten. You finish scribbling in your notepad. Oh, okay. All right. That was very powerful. I liked that. I do feel like I got everything, though. Like, it was very meticulous. Hi, man. You're so sad over here in the corner by yourself. What you doing? Found that a bit unsettling myself. It's deliberate who does something like that. Talk to me when you're done looking around. I think I did it. Missing earring. I'll bag it up. Let me see. I think I found everything. Like, nothing else looks super out of place. Got the foot. Fucking pardon me. Who the hell are you? What a goddamn mess. We'll find the fucking worthless piece of shit responsible for this. How kind of you to grace us with your presence, Detective. Hmm. Let's see. I don't see anything else. Like, everything else looks good. It's all quiet on the home front. I think so. Are you sure? No, I'm not. Not really. Cut. I have to clean up here without the small talk. Yeah. Okay, I feel like I got everything, but like when it words it like that, I feel insignificant. Like, ooh, did I actually get all of it? I don't know. What? Oh, I missed something. There's something here. By a stroke of luck, you happen to glance down just at the right moment and spot a single brown hair lying not far from Emily's body in the dirt. You bend down to pick it up. It clearly doesn't belong to Emily. This needs to be bagged for testing. It could have come from her assailant. Woo! Hell yeah. Okay. Glad that I came back. Excellent. Okay, now I think I got all of it. That was a fucking lucky. You sure? Yes, this time I'm sure. You haven't missed any clues. Wow, how fucking dare this game? You haven't missed any clues? You're absolutely, positively, 110% certain, detective? Yes, I think. Yes! Wait, fine, you win, asshole. Uh. I don't like missing out on chances to curse out a narrator. However, I'm fairly certain I got everything. Don't be hasty. Don't be hasty. Give the scene another sweep before you tarnish both yours and Clive's reputation, Seraph. What? Does that mean I'm missing something? What does that mean? I mean... Okay, maybe I should talk to you? Doesn't match Emily. If it's not hers, it might be whoever she fought with. Looks like you've collected a fair amount of evidence. Good job, kid. Are you done with your investigation here? Yes! Jerk. Take the evidence you've collected over to Augusta. Chief Lawson and Officer Wallace will transport the girl. She's going to Augusta too, isn't she? That's where the medical examiner's office is, after all. No need. Our doctor in town, Mike Daniels, used to work at the medical examiner office as a bit. Got the knowledge and experience by keeping her hair. We'll get the autopsy report quicker. That's right, I got off the phone with Dr. Daniels before I came into town. He had to run to Tom's College this morning, something about his son Jeffrey. We'll be back shortly. He said he won't rest until he finishes the examination. Okay, cool. Is Lady Chester to be able to handle the task? I'll speak with Mrs. Johnson. It's not gonna be easy. But yeah, if you could, that'd be great. Okay, so now I gotta find Mrs. Johnson. Where the fuck is she gonna be? I wonder if I had gone my own way, if I'd have been able to find that drifter. Oh well. Oh, hey, your lover boy is gone. How can I help you? Is Dr. Daniels in? He just returned. That's not to be disturbed. He specifically told me to tell you he would be busy working on the examination and the report for the next few hours and asked you to be back later this evening. Cool. I'm trying to find Miss Johnson. Is she talking with Maggie? That's probably the only way she got that information, right? Okay, so that didn't work. Now I'm just going to all the places I've already been. Like, fucking hell. Hey, Jenny. You got any new patrons? Just dining with yourself today. I've changed my mind. Okay, that's great. Anyone dining? Nope. Okay. That's unfortunate. Well, those people are gone now. I wonder if the drifter dude is in. Here, let me save real quick. Nice to hear from you again. Cool. Keep us in the loop, sweetie. Yep, can do. Okay, let me try this again. Maybe he'll answer? No, it falls on deaf ears. Damn. No, why not? Let's try knocking on room 2. It didn't let me do that before. Oh, now he's dying. He shifts uncontrollably in the bed. God, this is brutal. Remind me to never eat greasy spoon ever again. What's the situation out there? Explain briefly. Figures you'd get all the action while I'm stuck here feeling like death warmed over. Just don't solve the whole thing without me, alright? Anything you want me to follow that? Yeah, just keep your eyes open. People lie, but the little things don't. Oh, and don't trust the coffee in this place. It's probably worse than what put me here. A chuckling nod. Ooh, I wonder. Let me see. Okay, surprisingly good. Basket of towels that might have been white once. The toilet unremarkable except for the stains that never quite wash away. God only knows what Clive contributed to this unholy altar. Oh gosh, he stands in the shower, it seems too much. Your just clogged. Okay, well, nothing fun then. Alright, well that didn't pan out. So maybe in here? Anything fancy in here? Oh? Other guests? We don't get much excitement around here, mostly truckers, couple hikers. Folks keep themselves some more than others. Hey, tell me about Clive. Have you seen him? Oh yeah, your partner's here. Put my bathroom out of commission for a while, but polar guy's been holed up all day. Something about greasy spoon. Not the first guest who's complained about that place. Got extra towels and ginger ale on standby if he needs it. Oh, that's so nice of him. Okay. Wonder... Like, there's gotta be somewhere else I can poke around, right? I need to find Miss Linda. Moxie, your favorite. Here, we'll get a Moxie. Oh, okay, yeah, your wife is still there. Hello. Betty, my wife might know more. Hey, Betty, you heard anything extra? Okay, yeah, so that'd be a no. Hey, you're not allowed upstairs. Sorry. My bad. Okay. What about in here? Nope, Aaron Drum still isn't here. Ooh, where does this go? Oh? Where does this go? Oh, it's a whole other part of town that I haven't seen. Hello? There's an almost palpable sense that she's holding a secret she's unwilling or perhaps unable to share. An eerie calm cloaks the woman as if she's listening to something only she can hear. Some echo that drifts just beyond your reach. Oh. That's it, though? Okay, she doesn't want to talk to me. That's fine, I guess. Oh, I like the graffiti! Let's see. We got a graveyard over here. Okay. Faithful student. Beloved soul. put something for literally everything. There's so much. Oh my god. 1840s, 1923. Aw. Okay, that one's kind of big. Oh yeah, someone threw a rock through the church window. This must be the church. Yep, there's the fucking nice spike. There's some decal stuck to the sides. To God be thy glory. Please tell me the person who runs the church is like a biker. Lack of glass splattered across the ground suggests the break could happen from the outside. We should investigate this further. Oh. Yes, come, let me talk to the Father. Not the Son or the Holy Spirit, just the Father. You approach the man standing near the damaged window, glazing at the jagged hole left by the rock. You must be Pastor Ron Peters. The officer at the precinct informed me about the incident here this morning. Please, call me Ron. You must be one of those detectives here to investigate. His words come out in a hoarse whisper, barely audible. His shoulders tense as he swallows hard, forcing himself to stay composed under a weight that threatens to overwhelm him. Mind if I ask you a few questions about what happened here? Of course. I was just in the middle of cleaning up this mess. He shows you the rock that was hurled through the church office window, its edges still dusted with shattered glass. Who threw the rock? Any idea who might have thrown that rock? I take no pleasure in saying it, but I bet it's that Paul Richards. Ever since Emily started coming here more frequently, he's had a vendetta against me. This jealous streak, you could say. She needed a place to talk. She needed guidance, but he wouldn't understand that. Ask about Paul's jealous streak. What do you mean by jealous streak? Well, I don't have to tell you this is a small town, detective. People talk. Like I said, Paul's got a good possessive side. He didn't like that Emily came to me for support, for comfort, often because of him. And now, after what's happened to her... His voice falters as another lump forms in his throat. He takes a deep breath, eyes glistening, every syllable a battle to keep him from breaking down. The vandalism just feels different this time. Not like Randy Cooper's statue. Oh? Look up from your notepad, eyes nudging him to elaborate. Randy Cooper. He lives down at the edge of the street. A few weeks ago, the statue in front of his house showed up missing its head. We still don't know what happened to it. But you suspect Paul? I always did. I can't prove it, of course. I can't prove he threw the rock, either. He averts his gaze almost as if he's ashamed of his inability to offer you a more concrete lead. Don't worry, I'll investigate the missing statue head. He looks at you, and you can see something close to awe in his eyes. That's your tenacity, right, Seraph? Ask about when this happened. It was early in the morning. I'd only just arrived, probably around 4 a.m. I find that the quiet of the early hours offer the most clarity, allowing thoughts to settle and sharpen. I didn't see anyone, but... His lips begin to quiver as he replays the memory. And then I heard it. The crash. The sound of glass shattering, echoing through the office. My heart stopped for a second. I didn't know what to think. I called the police right away, but before long they were preoccupied with far graver matters. The timing, detective. What if that was Emily's murderer? I mean, doesn't that strike you as deliberate? You nod mechanically, jotting down notes, leaving his question hanging in the air. Ask about, did she visit often? Quite a bit, yes. She came by whenever she needed to talk, or just to feel at peace. And yes, sometimes I'd offer to trim her hair. Nothing fancy. Why? Why? That's very specific. You raise an eyebrow, uncertain if you heard the pastor correctly. Yeah. Did you say trim her hair? I'm no professional, but it's something I do on the side for a little extra cash. For her, it was just to help out, though. I never charged her. Sounds like Emily really trusted you. He watches the pastor's face tightens with emotion, his hands twisted together, fighting back the wave of sadness pressing against his resolve. Thank you for your time, Pastor. God bless you. You see tears swelling up his eyes as she turns to walk away. Oh. Bye, Pastor. Oh, okay. Gonna stare at God? No, it's fine. Oh, I see a safe here. Secure with its purpose. Try to open it? No, let me find something first and then I'll try opening it. Let's see, more books. Sermons, basic printer. Hey, can you tell me the combination? Bibles, youth devotionals, next lesson. Okay. What is this? Oh, this is like the nursery room. They have those in a lot of churches. So like someone can watch the kids while you go to church. Oh, here we go. Hold on. I don't know if you can hear me or if you're even there. I don't know if you would listen to a detective's prayer. Yes, I know I'm just a copper. I shouldn't speak to you. Still I see your face and wonder, were you once a copper too? Let's see. Simple table. Turn to the book of Ecclesiastes, seeming to welcome a quiet moment of reflection. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. Oh, Lord, dear Jesus. You should let him be for now. Okay. Alright. So that really didn't do a whole lot. Really. 1791. Ooh, I wonder. Let me see if I can try 1791. Oh, now the pastor's just fucking gone. What? There's no numbers? Okay, left? Oh. Yeah, maybe it is written down somewhere. You're right. Oh. Yeah, okay. Find nothing related to the safe combination. Oh, okay. So now that the pastor isn't around, now I can look for stuff. Can I look for it here? No, okay. Pastor isn't looking. Nothing turns up. Maybe it's in the baby's room. Okay, so now. Ooh, I wonder if it's in the Bible. No. All right. I imagine the sounds you make with it. If only you hadn't given out pledges. I wonder if it's printed out. It's gotta be around here somewhere, right? An EJ. Wait, hold on. The calendar hangs on the wall, carefully marked with the event's upcoming appointments. You notice an EJ marked on yesterday's date. Why, hello, Logic! How are you doing, darling? I hope you're having a good night. What's this game about? It's about Moida. You're a detective from like a bigger town, and there was a girl that was murdered in a small town nearby, and so you have to investigate her murder. And there's your partner, he is just laid out with the shits, and so you have to do all this shit by yourself. Um, Reminder of comfort in the heat. So it's like a mystery. It is. It's a murder mystery. I'm having a lot of fun with it too. Um, I've been playing around on RPG Maker, like learning how to make games and whatnot. And like I was fucking around in like the little communal area where all the other people can like upload their games and stuff. And I found this, and it turned out to be like way better made than everything else. And I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. Seems no one is home. Perhaps you should come back later. Okay, yeah, cool. Whatever. I'm trying to get to... That's really cool. Yeah, I thought so too. It's really, like... I don't know what it is. Like, it's so well made. Like, they put all this shit together. Like... God, it looks so good. Like, they've individually placed trees and shit. A lot of RPG Maker games pop off these days. This is the first one I've ever actually, like, sought out on my own to play. Like, I have seen people play through Mad Father. I've seen people play through Ib. Like, Angel of Death got an anime. Oh, that was an RPG Maker game? I didn't even realize it was an RPG Maker game. I'm gonna have to fucking look into that. Fucking hell, that's awesome. Yeah, that's how it started. That's so cool. I recently... Great game. I played it. Hell yeah. I'll have to get into it. I'll have to see if I can find it and play it. I'm not sure if Pocket Mirror is/was an RPG Maker game, but it seems like it. Like, there's just a lot of good shit. I want to see if I can make my own assets for this too. I think you named Nikki. Oh, okay. Oh my god, nobody is home. This is so annoying. Nobody's willing to answer the goddamn door. Wonder if there's more down here? You look down the road, leaves the town flanked by a few scattered houses. There's nothing for you this way. Okay, well, cool, thanks. Prequel. Oh, you mean Little Goody Two Shoes? Yeah, I played that one. I beat that one, actually. Yeah. Okay, you don't want to talk to me. I'm trying to find Miss Johnson. Have you seen her? This game was so good. Yeah, it really was. I kind of want to play Pocket Mirror, but I'm so scared. Okay. There's a little path around here. Maybe there's someone hanging out over here? Maybe this game will throw me a goddamn bone? Pocket Mirror is really good too. Ooh. Fucking maybe I'll play it. Maybe I will. Victor Lewis appears to be sleeping. Wake him? Yes! Makes more sense that you played the prequel. Oh, okay. Good. Have I heard of Off? I don't believe I have. Give him a little nudge. ¿Quién anda ahí? Wait. Ay, Dios mío, it's you, the detective. A little early for pestering an old man, no? No, I'm joking. Like Earthbound but creepy. Amazing music. Ooh, hell yeah. Maybe I will. Off. Okay. I'll have to look into that. Like, I'm trying to, like, actively learn all of the mechanics and shit from making RPG Maker games, so I am... Oh, God. I didn't realize how much assets cost. Like, I feel like I have just an expensive hobby now. I'm just buying all these goddamn assets to make shit. Sits up adjusting his hat with a grin. Here's a summary of. Thank you. Detective, State Police, Homicide. The player controls a mysterious character called the Batter, who was dropped into Zone Zero of an unknown world. Batter is on a sacred mission to purify... Ooh. God, that does sound really fucking cool. That sounds really cool. Jesus Christ. See, like, I want to play all these RPG Maker games, but then also, like, I have some old Japanese games that I want to play. Like, they are literally in Japanese. I also have, like, I have, like, some other shit that I want to... God, there's so much. There's not enough time in the fucking day, you know what I mean? Chief noted the dancing damsel these days. This town is quiet as a bench in the afternoon. Nobody comes to eat in the day anymore. Bad for the restaurant, good for my naps, I suppose. So you have questions, see? Ask away. I have nothing but time, and apparently a hard bench for a bed. Why? You could sleep at your house. I'm sure. He's forward rubbing his chin. Oh, Emily. La Nina was so much energy. She used to come to the restaurant sometimes, always with her little group of friends. Nice girl, but I didn't like her boyfriend. No, not at all. That chico was trouble, I could see it. I think he was bullying her, or buying her drinks, you know? A young girl like that doesn't need that kind of thing. And me? I don't need trouble with the law if someone finds out. Have you played Sweet Home or Sweet Home? That sounds so familiar, but I can't put my finger on why. I'm gonna guess that's also an RPG Maker game, right? Sweet Home. Fuck, where have I heard that? Like, the only thing I'm thinking of is all of, like, the RPG horror games, you know what I mean? I don't think so, but it's super... Oh, okay. Maybe that's why? Yeah, no. I don't think so. I don't think I've heard of that. I'm gonna guess it was, like, for Atari if it's 1989. Developed for family computer... Oh, shit. That is old. Holy shit. Japanese-based horror, I think. Hell yeah. Dude, that's awesome. Like, I'm like so happy to be delving into this world. Like, it's so just like the world of RPG Maker games. Like, obviously I've seen a bunch of playthroughs of them because YouTubers can't keep the fuck away from them because there's so much to it, but like, it's still so cool. So many gems in there. Yeah. I warned her, pero ya sabes. What do young people listen to these days? He's crossing his arms. Other than that, I didn't see her much. Shame what happened. She didn't deserve any of it. Yeah, her little sprite was very cute. He's probably from fucking Mexico, dude. That's fine. Leave him alone. Oh, Colombia, Bogota, to be exact. I came here in 79 chasing el sueño americano, the American dream. But I landing in New York City? Madre mia. That was not what I expected. This game is nice looking. Music is great too. Yeah, there's like a whole... It seems like there's a whole dev team that did this one. Like, they have opening credits and everything. Like, it's fucking crazy, man. Like, it looks so professional. There's a whole team, I think, that worked on this. Like, I don't blame them, too. Fucking... I barely learned how to, like, make a NPC go from one place to another. I'll have to check this out, yeah. It's on RPG Maker Next, or with. It's called RPG Maker with. From what I can tell, it's only on consoles. So, like, I don't know how else it would be. But it's still super cool. It was noisy, crowded, and fast. Too fast for me. While I was there, I met someone. Una mujer bonita from Buckfield. Of all places. She convinced me to come back here with her for a while. On itch. Oh, I always forget itch.io is a place. I legit always forget that that's a thing. I need to remember that. Like, when I eventually make one, I need to remember that. His tone softens as he gestures around, his voice becoming wistful. You wonder if she was the dancing damsel. Oh. She's long gone now, but I stayed. For a while, I worked at Birchwood. Then one day I decided, Victor, if you're gonna work, you might as well do what you love. So I opened the restaurant. Business was good for a while, but these days... He shrugs, a mix of resignation and humor in his voice. Since the mall started to fall apart like everything else, we're all just surviving here, mi amigo. But hey, that's life, no? I think this came out this year. This game, or... If it did, like, they worked really fucking hard on it. Like, they did good. I like that they did this. Forgive me if I crash. You'll know because I disappeared. There is nothing wrong with that. I think January. Ooh, nice. Don't you worry, darling. You are allowed to fall asleep. I know it's rather late, so... Okay. You acknowledge him with a slight bow of your head, expressing gratitude for his time and mentioning how much you appreciated hearing his fascinating story. Thank you for your time. Don't catch heat stroke out here, Victor. We were playing Elden Ring Night Rain. Ah, yes, I heard about that. How is it? I'm not really I'm not really an Elden Ring person, but I mean, very hard. Yeah, there you go. That's one of the reasons why I'm not an Elden Ring person. But that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. It takes some getting used to. It's a roguelike. So that makes it harder. God damn. I feel like the devs for for Elden Ring were like, everyone loved our lore. Everyone loved like how accessible we are, even though like we're not the oldest in the series. How do we make it harder? My food, el mejor in all of Orchard County. Vaya con Dios. Oh, okay. Well, have fun sleeping on the bench like a vagrant. That's fun. Are there like classes and things in Elden Ring? Like, is it like you can choose like a barbarian or 3 days and one boss per day, and the main one at the end? If we die, oh my god, what? Wait, so it just like actively? So, okay, so is this built into the game? What the fuck? Where'd that dog go? And level up stats automatically. What the fuck? That's so nuts. Like, I mean, that's really cool, but what the fuck? It's a separate game oh, okay, so it's like, I was not expecting that. I thought it was like DLC. Okay. I wonder if me passing time talking to Victor, I keep merc currency to buy equips for our character, but whoa. Dude, that's so hard. That is difficult AF. What the fuck? Like, that's nuts. But it's so cool too. Like, I can respect that. That's like taking the difficulty to a whole other level. Like, no, I just want to make my players suffer. You only have a limited time per day and the map starts shrinking to the middle that forces you to... Oh, that's scary. It's so scary. If you don't run away when it's shrinking, you die? God damn! Dude, I don't know how... I mean, obviously you're just good at games, so like that would explain how you play that game. I don't know how people in general play these games. Oh, what the fuck? Buried beneath the crumpled wrappers and cigarette butts, you see something sticking out. It's from Stella's Sporting Goods, which immediately grabs your attention. There's only Stella stores in the state of Portland. The data received is from 1 week ago. What is it for? Stella's Sporting Goods. That's the only Stella stores in the state of Portland. The data received is from 1 week ago. Someone purchased a Buck 119 hunting knife. It's hell, but it's fun. Oh yeah, I forgot that you're also on the Night Rain train, broski. That's frustrating at first, but it's fun with friends only. Solo experience is basically miserable because you queue with randos and there's no in-game community. Ooh. Plus Logic unlocked one of the coolest in the game. Oh? Really? She's a doll that does necromancy. Okay. I did. She's a cute doll girl. Ooh. So, are these characters you're unlocking? Are they playstyles you're unlocking? And they're unlockable costumes. Ooh, that's fun. Wait, so are you on the Night Rain train with the dragons, broski? Preset characters with classes. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that's what you were. I think you were mentioning that. Okay. That makes more sense. Yeah, let's knock on the door. Can you fucking answer the door? She has an 1800s era funeral just but cuter. I don't know how to put it. Probably not like dying, like it's not like dyed in blood or anything like that, maybe. Okay. You can't play with it. Oh, that's a very awkward amount of players. Like you feel like there'd be more there. Or at least 4, you know? Okay, these bitches won't be answering it, goddamn. I will come back later, but goddamn. Yeah, I know you can only do 2 players. Or only 3, can't you? Yeah. What the fuck? So, it's like that one fucking Monty Python thing. It's like, the number shall be 3. No more, no less. 2 is too few. And 4 is 1 too many. They said they forgot about 2. Oh my fucking god. Damage seems intentional. And whoopsie. Missing heads in almost as though it's been left in mockery. You should speak with Randy Cooper about this. I'd love to. Where is he? Randy Cooper? Will you answer your goddamn door? Just gonna fund the news. Plus they don't have crossplay. I'm on Xbox, so that's what Spence have. Oh, I see. Okay. Fucking hell. Like, I get the idea, but like, that still seems so like diabolical. No crossplay in game. What? God. So goddamn crazy. I wonder. Okay, it lets me walk through here every time, but it doesn't let me examine anything. Whatever, it's very well designed, so I'm not gonna get angry. Cooper. Forward to Duskbloods. Oh, I've heard of that one. Vampire-esque and also MP. Wait, also MP. What is that? Might be more frustrating since that one will be competitive, though. Oh. Is it so it's competitive Dark Souls? Okay. Can I look? Is there a menu that I can like? No, can I? Okay, there's no menu with all of my clues or anything like that. So it was something Cooper. No, this is not it. I think it's the clerk, like the store clerk. I think that's the Cooper dude. Closest to Bloodborne 2 we may ever get. Oh. Hey, are you the Cooper? No, you're Collins. God damn it. Okay. How... I'm trying to solve Moitas, but people be over here making it real difficult for me. Rip Bloodborne never getting ported. I have heard that Bloodborne is like a family, or like not a family favorite, a fan favorite. Hey Laura, you produced the no 60 FPS for X except with modded. Jesus. We're found in the Officer Wallace looks over it for a moment, freeze, turns pale as a ghost. That could very well be the missing piece of the puzzle we've been desperately seeking all morning. Beaming with approval. It's one of my favorites too. Insect, you're really hard though. You have to farm healing flasks, so it's a bit rude. Dude, okay, I have been very tempted to get into those games, right? Like Bloodborne, you know, Demon Souls, Dark Souls, all that shit. And then I remember the one time back in like 2014, I'm gonna get to Dark Souls one day before long. I know you will, I believe in you. But like the one time I tried to play original Dark Souls, I played it for like exactly 11 minutes. I found enjoyment by being a masochist. I played it for 11 minutes. I ran through the little dude that tries to kill you. I got up the stairs. I went up all the flights of stairs. I got to the little landing area that's above him, right? I started mocking him for not being able to get me, and then the fucking platform broke and I died immediately. So, like, I don't know. I can't be sassy. The doll is so cute. I have a statue of her. Hell yeah! Would love the Bloodborne era too. There's also a doll in that one. Oh, classic first experience. Dude, it made me want to break something, and I was like, I can't. This is so expensive. Call Stella to see if that receipt can be linked to a specific purchaser. But there are 3 Stellas in Portland that I know of. Nothing like a reward of satisfaction from completing a tough boss. I only played 3 Bloodborne and Elden Ring. Look, I get angry playing fucking Anima Gate of Memories, and that's not even supposed to be like a Souls-like, but it's so close to it that I want to break things. I find Dark Souls 1 hard, and we don't talk about 2. Why don't we talk about 2? Why is Dark Souls 2 the Bruno of the Dark Souls games? I first beat Orphan and Koss. I was hysterical. Oh. Never beat Koss. I got really stuck in Rage Quit. Yeah. Tough as fuck, very worth it. Sad but good story. Like, I feel like, I don't know if you're listening, Siri. If you are, take notes. I feel like I would rather, like, go down a 7 to 10 hour rabbit hole on the lore of fucking Dark Souls than play it. I would rather watch someone suffer than suffer myself when it comes to Dark Souls. Like, I don't like getting angry, so the second I do, I'm just like, ugh. It's because when I would die to the boss, I'd have to go somewhere to farm healing again, and it's a chore. Oh, okay. Okay, anything else? Approval clear. You're really on top of things. I just black pill myself. Got you, broski. You can vicariously suffer through me. Exactly. Misery loves company. Went through a lot to I think you focused on the right leads. Okay, cool. Thanks. One day. Oh my goodness. Dude, I don't know. Like, I'm not sure how much of it you were there for, but playing Anima Beyond a Gate of Memories, like, there's that one dude named the Nameless, and I fought him so many times. I was cursing his entire bloodline when I was playing that game. I was cursing everyone he would ever know. That game sounds familiar. It's from the PS4 era. It's based off of a TTRPG. Um, does it have Twin Peaks vibes? I'm not sure. I've never played or watched Twin Peaks. No, he's not gonna question you because he's busy having diarrhea from bad food, okay? Just let it be. Okay. Recently finished my first... Ooh, I was lurking for Castlevania of the Night. Or Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I was lurking for it. I saw that you beat it. It was very inspiring. We got an ad coming in a few seconds, folks. Just so you know. Stale bread, rotten produce. Very fun. Everyone in this series are beautiful nun. Oh, absolutely. A la carte your new favorite husbando. I mean, if you've seen the animation, then I mean, why wouldn't you? He's pretty handsome. I'm looking at statues. Fucking Alucard, man. Alucard and Dracula. Fucking father-son duo. Good shit. Let me talk to my partner real quick. My Evil. Trying to catch up. I need to get into Nocturne now that I actually have time. He is indeed a zaddy. He had a really bad statue with his shield. Expensive, but so worth it. Oh my god, I can't remember where. Yeah, the one I'm looking... Definitely gotta get back into Nocturne soon. I watched like the first episode or 2 of Nocturne, and then I was like, I physically don't have time for this. But then I've been hearing all of this like amazing shit about Nocturne, especially because of season 2, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to watch it now. Oh, let me see. Pardon me. Hi, sir. Hello, Mr. Man. I hope you're doing well today. at that shield. Look at that sword. Oh, I like the close up on the sword. And oh, looking at your sword, my good man. God, it's so pretty. Yeah, hello, sailor. The detail on him. He looks so good. Jesus Christ. Oh, he's a resin statue too. He's not just like, he's not what's it called? He's not PVC. That's really interesting. She's seen Loki from Rivals Legend. Yes, I have seen Loki from Rivals. I would like to see him without any of those clothes on, personally. You fucking hat. I mean, I already had, like, a crush on Loki, but, like, even better. Our headquarters, sure, let's win. It's very sweet because, I think it was Imagine. He was like, yeah, here's Squirrel Girl, and she brought Squirrel Girl. I'm like, Squirrel Girl's cute. And then I was like, oh, but I'm a florist. Then flies. Definitely his coolest design yet. Peach Momoko skin. Yeah. Did I download it? Hold on, let me look at my PS5 home. No, but I do have Genshin Impact on here. I haven't touched it since I streamed that once. I streamed it once and I haven't touched it since. I should. I have people wanting to play it with me, but I haven't actually touched it. I was never really a gacha person. I'd probably still play it though. I was thinking of checking out that one again. That and Zenless Zone Zero. Can't make up my mind. Well, we have the gacha connoisseur in our chat, if she's still awake, so... Buckfield's 200th anniversary. 1791. Okay. Interesting. Classic American cars. Can I go this way? Oh, it wouldn't let me do that before. Now I can. Hell yeah. Where am I? What's going on? Oh, what is this? I wonder if this is where Miss Johnson is? I've been looking for her bitch ass for... This is where fucking Tommy is. Fucking Tommy Wiseau, the bitch slayer. Deciding it wasn't worth the effort. Senseless graffiti. Wrecked Ford Taurus. Junkyard. Covered in dirt and neglect. Thank you for making me think of the laugh. You're welcome. If I have to think of it, so do you do. Rico is proud somewhere. He's hiding. You know, it's fine. That's just a reminder. Okay. Hey Tommy, get your bitch ass out here so I can berate you for being a murderer. Right for Explorer. Okay, well I guess you're not in here. I want to look in your garbage. I don't trust you. Too tired to sit properly. Huh? Yeah, that's fair. That's me too. Okay, let me talk to you. Simple nameplate on the door reads Johnson. Knock on the door. Yes, please. Well, there's a kitty over to the left. Just kind of meandering about. Your knocks fall on deaf ears. Perhaps you should... Oh my god, they keep telling me to come back later. But no, when is later? It won't let me go to sleep either. Let me see. Birchwood Mall, okay. So this is... It's eternally daytime, yep. No sleep, never. I'm not allowed to. I'm just forced to live through, like, dreams. Can I go this way? No, I can't. I'm forced to live through this hellish nightmare in which every room I go into, I have to inspect the toilet. Although, to be fair, I was able to take a shit in one of the toilets. And then I didn't know what was happening. The clouds overhead are so foreboding. I mean, there has been a murder. I got to take a shit in one of the toilets, and I didn't realize what was happening. One of the bathtubs, yes. But then I realized what happened, and so I was like, weird. And then it's like, you don't need to do more to these poor people. You've already shit in their toilet. I was like, oh, I shit in their toilet. Okay, whoopsie. What could come after the murder? Not good things. Okay, so this is where the moida happened. Okay, so I can't just get into the parking lot, I guess. Dude, my partner, he had like massive diarrhea and just like he's been laid out ever since. Okay, so I'm gonna try going to sleep one more time, see if it'll let me, because if it does, I haven't talked to the barkeep yet. Hey barkeep, you seen anything extra? Got into town and immediately was poisoned by the evil bowels. He ate some like bad burger or something. Here, I'm gonna get more Jim Beam on the rocks. Following the conflict in Bosnia. Horrible situation over there. Oh, thanks. No, I haven't. Tell me about it. Pretty tragic. I feel like every day there's something new coming out about the suffering over there. In peace, sons bury their fathers. In war, fathers bury their sons. Oh. Think about Jim's comments on the Bosnian War, feeling the force of global issues pressing against the backdrop of your local concerns. Appreciate it, Jim. We'll talk soon. I love just casually talking about conflict in Bosnia. Have you ever played Deadly Premonition? I was thinking that... Oh, wait a second. I've heard of Deadly Premonition. I've also heard of... it's D4? I can't remember what it stands for, but I know that there's a woman who acts like a cat. I know that there's like playing baseball and shit. Like, it's all over the place. Can I sleep now? Dark dreams don't die. That's what it is. Yeah. Can I please? I don't know what to do next. Old TV sits dormant. Okay, cool. What do I do? Keep your eyes on open. People lie, but little things don't. Also never played, but also know of. Yeah. Apparently it was going to be like an episodic thing, and they just never finished things off. Bus stop feels lonely. Hotel. Follow the viewpoint. I wonder if I can find this drifter. He's been talked about a lot, but I haven't seen him at all. Oh. Back in here. Jenny, you're not doing me any favors. Can you get people in this goddamn hotel? I wonder if I should try to unlock that safe real quick. Maybe that's the next part of it. It's like Twin Peaks, only not at all. Lots of detective work, lots of zany characters. One of Alana's favorites. Also enjoyed it more than maybe I thought I would, not gonna lie. Okay. I mean, it's worth it to look into. Yeah, silence, that's great. Hey, Father, can I try to break open your safe again? I would like to do that, please and thank you. Oh, the glass is all cleaned up now. Not giving me the option to open the safe now. Rotate the dial clock. We'll try right. Stop at number 17. Maybe try the other direction. Okay. Okay. Try going left. Try stopping at number 17 again. Maybe the combination for the dialogue is written down somewhere. Okay. And I'll look again. More books. Oh yeah, I don't think I actually looked here. I'm looking in for now, not much roasty. Yeah. Well, you have fun with your lurk. I appreciate you. I wonder if it's one of those situations where I have to check like every side. Oh, hey, 11/11/43. Okay. Okay. Orientated left. Stop at number 11. Rotate right. Stop at 11. Then go left again. And then go to 43. Hell yeah. As you twist the saved handle and pull the door open, a neat stack of paperwork is the first to greet you. Bills, banking statements, routine administrative files. You flip through them, noting the predictable details of the pastor's work. But then something unexpected catches your eye. Beneath the papers, a glossy magazine peeks out. You pull it up and your eyes narrow. Not just one, but multiple issues. Hustler, Playboy, tucked away from plain sight. As you thumb through one, an even stranger finds surfaces. Locks of hair! Carefully pressed between the pages, light golden strands tied together. You found a clue. What the fuck? Your breath catches your mind racing, uncomfortably lingering on a question. Could they belong to... No, surely not. Yet the thought lingers, nudging you to consider the unthinkable. Could this be Emily Johnson's hair? You must confront Ron Peters. I don't want to! That's horrible! Yeah, dude, sorry, I was snooping through your safe and I found your illicit hair clippings. Oh, I'm gonna not like this. Oh, wait. Can I... No, I'm gonna report it first. And then I'm gonna fucking talk to him and confront him. Why the fuck is he saving little girl's hair? That's disgusting. Jesus. Ay, ay, ay. This game's so good. I like this game. I'm glad whoever made it, because this is good stuff. I don't even know how long this fucking game is supposed to be, but I like it. Hey, I found some hair clippings. You don't care about them. Okay. I think I'd care a lot about finding fucking hair clippings in someone's safe. But alright. If it doesn't matter to you, I guess I'll just go die. Can I call headquarters? I want to save before I do this. If I'm gonna have to confront weird hair clippy fucking pastor man. You're doing amazing work, detective. Well, thank you. Keep it up, we believe in you. Oh, they're so encouraging. Okay. Trying to go confront Pastor McCreepy about fucking holding on to hair clippings from probably the murder victim. Because that's not at all weird. Nope. Not at all. Hey, Father. Can you talk to me? Tell me about your hair. Yep, I guess we're confronting him. You approach the pastor to confront him, the air thick with tension. His eyes dart nervously as he reads the seriousness on your face, your demeanor less welcoming than before. Pastor Ron immediately stiffens, his face pale. You hold up the locks of hair in front of him. For a moment he stares at them in disbelief. Then his expression hardens. His voice rises in outrage. Yeah, exactly. What are you doing? How did you... You have no right to go through my things. I trusted you and you... He falters, realizing the evidence is undeniable. He swallows hard, his hands trembling. But you don't understand. That's not what it looks like. I was just... He stumbles over his words, the gravity of the revelation pressing down on him. He wipes his brow with his sleeve, glancing off into the ether. I had feelings for Emily. Oh, god damn it. She came to me for counsel, and... He cuts himself off, his voice shaking. Nothing inappropriate took place between us, except for my feelings. Look, she was so lost, so broken. I never meant for it to go this far. I thought I could help, but I was weak. He whispers, almost to himself. In the magazines. I hid them away. I tried to be a man of God, a man of faith, but I lost myself. I am not proud of what I did. I thought keeping something of hers would make me feel close to her. I thought no one would ever find them. But I couldn't let go of my feelings for her. She was so beautiful, and I was so weak. Fucking Friar Frollo over here. He lowers his head, eyes closed in shame. For a split second, you think he might once again collapse into a fit of sobs. However, he stifles the torrent of emotions. I offered to cut her hair a few times, just a trim. I couldn't help myself. I took a few locks of her hair. Nothing, not to hurt her. I thought it would remind me of her. The good I wanted to do. But I was wrong. I know it was wrong. I loved her in my own way. I thought I was helping her. That's all I wanted. He takes an unsteady breath and wipes his eyes, avoiding your gaze. His shoulders slump in defeat. The weight of guilt held. He's guilty as fuck. I never wanted to hurt her. I swear I didn't. His voice cracks as you look at him skeptically, betraying mixed feelings of disgust and pity, finding this whole display pathetic. He presses his palms against his face in anguish. I kept those locks, yes, but it was just a pathetic memento. I never meant any harm, but I'm ashamed of myself. I prayed for forgiveness every night, and I'll keep praying. But I never hurt Emily. You have to believe me. What's done is done, wrong. You admitted to enough, and anything else we need to know, well, we'll find out. You have your faith, but you should also think of the impact of your actions could have on your flock, this community. Let's hope for everyone's sake that you've told me everything. Oh, that was me. You leave him standing there, shoulders hunched, eyes distant, the burden of his guilt seeming to press him further into the shadows of the room. Oh, fuck you, my man. Creepy ass. It's always the fucking men of God that are the creepiest. Okay, well, we did that. Now will people open their fucking doors and talk to me? I'm not a fucking, like, what are they called? I'm not from the Church of Latter-day Saints. I'm not a Jehovah's Witness. Just open the goddamn door. Hi, Hal, welcome back. Okay, well, you know what? Now that I've ousted Creepy Bible Man, let's go try talking to Mrs. Johnson again. Maybe she'll be home this time. Maybe she'll have something to say to me. That would be lovely. Oh, I only kept locks of her hair in a creepy way because I was in love with an 18-year-old and I'm an old pastor. You didn't say you were an insurance salesman. I'm not a salesman. I just help with policies. So I don't sell anything. I just help you understand your insurance. Hee hee hee. Okay. Will you open your door, please? Oh, finally. Goddamn. A woman opens the door, her unkempt hair hanging limp around her face, the faint smell of alcohol still lingering in the air. Her eyes are red and swollen, the puffiness a testament to hours of relentless sobbing. The dark circles beneath her eyes tell of sleepless nights, and her once pristine clothes now look disheveled, as if she hasn't cared to change in days. Her body leans heavily against the doorframe, as if it takes all of her energy just to stand. There's a hollow look in her eyes, an emptiness that mirrors the grief tearing through her, the unbelievable loss of her daughter taken from her so suddenly, so violently. Her Her lips tremble as she speaks, but the words come out in a broken whisper, barely audible, as though the weight of her sorrow has stolen her voice. Detective. Miss Johnson?
Come on in.
Thanks, I like your hair. Oh, this is a surprisingly big place. Hello, ma'am. I'm sorry for your loss, Miss Johnson. I have some things I need to ask you about. She nods faintly, her countenance etched with sorrow. I'm gonna question her first. Talk about the kimonos that are hanging in the laundry room. I'm gonna ask about Emily and Tommy first, I think. There's so much to ask her. Oh my god. Her daughter, Emily. Linda, I need you to tell me about Emily. What was she like? She stares at the floor for a long moment, her voice trembling as her fists clench, knuckles turning white.
She was my baby girl. She had this light about her. Everyone saw it, not just me. Smart, stubborn, full of fire. God, was she stubborn. She'd fight me on everything. Curfew, school, the people she hung out with. She thought I was always trying to control her. I just wanted to keep her safe.
Tears begin to roll down her cheeks as she pauses to catch her breath.
We fought a lot, screaming matches, slamming doors. She yelled that I was ruining her life all the time. I was trying to save it, Detective. I told her Sarah Foster was trouble, but she wouldn't listen. I told her Jacob Turner was sketchy, and she just laughed in my face. God help me, sometimes I'd just scream louder, slam a few doors myself, whatever it took to get through to her. But now...
The tears are now spilling over uncontrollably. You look on, trying to maintain your objectivity, as the full force of her grief tests the limits of your resolve. Ask about... Emily's friends. Jacob Turner. He's the librarian at Buckfield Public Library, right? Can you tell me about him? About Emily's friend, Sarah?
Emily's been friends with Sarah and Sophie since grade school.
Sophie?
Sophie Cooper. She lives next door to Sarah, over by the church. She's Randy Cooper's
daughter?
That's right. Emily, Sarah, and Sophie. They used to be inseparable, but the last couple of years Sophie drifted apart from them. She's a sweet girl, but things changed once Emily started dating that Paul. Emily became different, distant. It only got worse after she met with Jacob Turner.
I'm not sure I'm following, Linda. She exhales shakily, her fingers trembling as she rubs her temples. Her voice drops to a haunted whisper.
She started coming home late or not at all. Started staying at her Aunt Carol's. Then I began to find money missing. When I'd see her, she was red-eyed and jittery, like she hadn't slept in days. I knew what it meant.
You think she was on drugs?
My hands aren't entirely clean, Detective. I knew why she, Sarah, and Jacob went to the city on the weekends. They were going to parties, concerts. I'm sure you know what goes on there.
Yeah, you'll be in the mosh pit at the concert, and all of a sudden, comically out of nowhere, a water bottle just will arc through the air and hit you directly in the face, breaking your glasses and keep making you blind for the rest of the concert. Yeah, no, I know what happens at concerts. You think she was getting drugs from Jacob Turner?
Do I have to spell it out for you, Detective? Of course she was.
I'll need to interview this Jacob character, Sarah Foster and Sophie Cooper, too. Linda swallows hard, her voice tightening with anger and grief.
I confronted her, Detective.
Oh?
She'd lie, obviously. Tell me I was paranoid, that I didn't understand. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I was a terrible mother, but I was trying. God, was I trying? I thought I'd have more time to pull her out of it. But instead, some monster took her, and now I'm left wondering if I could have stopped it.
You absolutely cannot blame yourself for any of this, Linda, but you can get your fucking electricity fixed. The lights keep changing from red to green. It's really disorienting. If you could please get your electrical fixed, that would be a big start in the right direction. She can't hold back any longer. Tears flood her eyes as she collapses to her hands, body shaking with sobs. You stand there subdued, not daring to say a word. Ask about Hey, tell me about your romance with your boyfriend. He's your boyfriend? She lets out a chortle. Unbidden, bitter, and sharp, almost like a bark of pain. Boyfriend?
Sure. We're close, detective, like a match to gasoline. Tommy and I, we burned hot, but that fire didn't just warm, it scorched. He had this way of making me feel like I was the only woman on earth, and the next second like I was nothing. But he's been the only one here for me since the day my husband died.
I heard about that from Miss Green and Mrs. Collins. My condolences, ma'am. She sighs, the pain on her face evident.
It was a long time ago. Things have never been the same. Not for me, and definitely not for Emily. But I try not to dwell on the past, detective.
Her expression grows contorted with anger and regret. Also, your lights are doing the thing again.
Anyway, Tommy, well, he loved control, detective.
Why are you using past tense?
And when he didn't get it, that temper of his came out swinging. I guess I didn't protect her well enough, and now she's gone. I can't stop wondering if I let the devil through the front door.
You're taken aback by Linda's bluntness, her willingness to speak so opening. This game has great storytelling, lots of emotional language. Oh, yeah. I really like, I'm not sure if you remember it or if I was hallucinating at some point, but I think that someone was saying that English wasn't their first language when this one started. It was either that or another, game I was playing, but, this is amazing writing. I really like it. Very evocative. And I like the you chewing on your own thoughts in this little yellow text. You're taken aback by Linda's bluntness, her willingness to speak so openly, her contempt for Tommy apparent. You can't help but wonder, is she suggesting that he might be responsible for Emily's murder? Ask about Tommy's abusive nature. Tommy, was he abusive towards you? Towards Emily? She hardens, the sadness in her eyes giving way to fury, yet she wavers. It may be difficult to talk about, but I've heard things about his temper. I need to understand if there's a connection here.
Look, he's got issues. A couple of nights ago, we had a big fight. He was drunk. It was bad, okay? I don't want to talk about this.
I understand, but if there's even a chance that he hurt her or threatened her, I need to know. Please, Emily deserves the truth. Her body tenses, her gaze fixed on the floor. Linda? She remains hushed as a bird afraid to leave its cage. Ooh, good imagery. Did he hit you?
He didn't hit me. Yeah, we got into it. About money. About the same damn things we always fight about. Emily was home. She heard us.
What happened?
She came into the room, told him to get lost, to leave me alone, to fuck off.
Her voice breaks. He snapped. Did he touch her? You?
Like I said, no. Not this time. But
she lowers her head, tears again trickling down her cheeks in a steady, quiet stream.
He screamed at her. He said, "I'll kill you, you whore, you stupid deadbeat bitch of a mom." I told him we were through, for real this time. He left after that, after throwing some things around. His usual rage, slamming the door so hard the frame shook.
Your eyes widen. This is the clearest lead to finding Emily's killer yet, placed right in your lap. But was it Harris? You need to interview him as soon as possible. Did you tell anyone? Report it?
Who would I tell? Despite what you might have heard, detective, people here don't give a flying fuck what happens behind closed doors.
You can tell she's struggling. Her speech is a mix of agony and venom, holding back sobs with trembling lips and shallow, uneven breaths, her eyes glistening as she desperately blinks away tears.
I know
this isn't easy. No, that's not what you want to say. Of Of course this isn't fucking easy. You've never been good at these types of situations. What can you possibly say? I'm sorry, Linda, but this might help us find who did this. We'll make sure Tommy answers for everything if he's involved. Linda lets out a stifled, bitter laugh, still battling to hold back a torrent of laments.
I've spent years looking over my shoulder at Tommy, but Emily, she didn't scare easily. She thought she'd won. I should have done more.
I know this is hell for you. She hangs her head low, a feeling of hopelessness spelled out in her features. One more thing. We're trying to confirm Tommy's whereabouts from last night till this morning. Did you see him at all? Linda looks at you, water pooling in her swollen, reddited eyes.
Yesterday, Emily stopped by. She's been staying at her aunt's place. For the first time in a while, we didn't fight. It felt like we'd made peace. When she left, that was the last time I saw her. I watched her go when we saw Tommy at his shop. We made eye contact and we didn't speak. We haven't talked since the other night.
You pen a couple more entries in your memo pad. Thank you for your frankness, Linda. Talk about... Okay. I feel like I just went over this one. Jim's photo. We call it the Polaroid that received from Jim O'Malley. I came across this photo from Jim O'Malley's at the Dancing Damsel. It's of Emily, and as I understand it, this is Paul Richards and Sarah Foster standing next to her. She briefly looks at the Polaroid, silently affirming your assessment before adding,
And that's Tommy in the back, drunk as a fish in a barrel of moonshine. He was in a bad mood that day. It's from a month ago, right after Emily and Sarah graduated. We all went out for lunch.
I'd like to ask you about Paul Richards. I understand Emily broke up with him recently. Was he stalking her?
I never liked Paul, not one bit. Paul didn't like her being around her friends, especially Sarah. I guess he didn't like her having a life, and that didn't revolve around him.
Mood! Her eyes dropped to the floor, her mind tangled in a web of scattered thoughts.
Did he stalk her? Look, you can't go very far in this town, Detective. He was always a control freak, that piece of shit.
He controlled her? There is a visible frustration written all over Linda's face.
Paul wasn't always this obsessive. At first, it seemed like he was just some bad boyfriend, you know? Just some kid who couldn't stand to let Emily out of his sight. But then it started changing. He'd show up places uninvited, expecting her to drop everything for him.
Her eyes narrow as she recalls the memories.
And when she'd try to hang out with Sarah or go anywhere without him, he'd get this look on his face, like he was possessive. Whenever I tried to warn her, she'd just laugh at me like I was overreacting.
She exhaled sharply, trying to calm the anger rising in her chest.
He'd call her non-stop, all the time. Where are you? Who are you with? Even if she went out for 5 minutes, he'd be on her like a hawk. If she didn't answer, he'd turn up at the door like it was his right to be there. I remember one time he even showed up at Sarah's place, unannounced. And that time was after she told him she was out with me. Like it was some kind of betrayal.
Her hand rises to rub her forehead as if the stress of remembering is too much.
I found a letter from him right before. It was nothing but threats. He said she'd regret it. Said she'd feel it soon enough if she kept pushing him away. So did he control her? Hell yes. And I told her over and over again that Emily was stubborn. She'd defend him no matter what. That photo, it says everything. She hated him by the end. That was the day she finally dumped him. After that, he started showing up even more. Outside her window, on the street. It was like he was everywhere, even when he wasn't there. I should have done more. I should have stopped him.
You penned several notes in your notepad, your gratitude for the information apparent. Talk about how my laptop is dying. Give me a second. You pull out a photo taken by Officer Wallace at the crime scene. It depicts the dark gemstone earring that you found on the ground, torn from Emily's ear during the assault on her life. Emily was wearing these earrings when she was attacked. Do you recognize them? Did she wear them often? Linda pauses, swallowing hard.
Yeah, she wore them all the time. They were a gift from her father when she was still a little girl. She always wore them with the dark gemstone necklace. They were a matching set.
She didn't have a necklace. Ah, okay, yeah. Dark gemstone necklace. She wasn't wearing a necklace when you examined her body. No such necklace was found at the crime scene. This necklace, are you sure she didn't leave it behind? Maybe it's somewhere around the house at her aunt's?
Oh no, Detective. She never took off that necklace.
Duly noted. One more question. Again, this might seem random, but do you know what size shoe Tommy wears? We found footprints at the scene. She stares off, lost in thought.
Tommy's shoe size? Probably 10 or 10 and a half? Something like that.
That's very helpful, thank you. Talk about other clues. Killer took a souvenir. Yeah, whoever has that necklace is probably the killer. Linda, I need to tell you something. I found locks of Emily's hair in Pastor Peter's office. He kept them in a safe. Her head snaps up, her expression a blend of horror and fury.
What? Are you telling me that man kept my daughter's hair?
Her hands clench into fists, her voice rising with disgust.
I knew it. I knew there was something wrong with him. I stopped going to that church years ago because of the way he acted around her. Emily was 15 when I noticed it. He'd watch her during service. Long, lingering looks that made my skin crawl. He'd find excuses to talk to her after, ask her to help with this or that. I told her to stay away, but Emily just thought I was being paranoid as usual.
Linda shudders, shaking her head.
I didn't like the way he looked at her, Detective. It wasn't right. And now this? God, I should have done more. I should have said something. I should have...
Her words trail off as she clutches her chest. You take a deep breath, gathering your thoughts as you briefly review the details you've collected. Speaking of the church, ma'am, someone threw a rock through the window earlier this morning. Does that sound like something Paul Richards would do?
I wouldn't put it past him. Everyone fingered him when...
Wait, what?
When Randy's statue was found missing its head.
Don't do that to a child.
What the fuck does that have to do with my baby, Detective?
Just trying to understand Paul's character, Linda. So if Paul vandalized that creep's church, that somehow implies he might have also murdered my oh, that was her. Oopsie. We're considering all possibilities. You've exhausted this topic for now. Talk about letting me see the rest of your house. Can I look around? Yeah. And this is a difficult time, and I don't want to cause you any more distress, but to help with the investigation, we often ask to look around the victim's home. It can sometimes provide us with important details or clues that might not be immediately obvious. Would it be alright if I took a look around? Of course, if you're not comfortable with that, I completely understand.
Please, as you need. I have nothing to hide. Whatever helps you find my daughter's killer.
Cool, I'm gonna raid your shit now. My late husband barely mutters the words. Aww. He seems like a nice guy. Outdated TV. Couches. Here, let's go in the kitchen. Actually. Can I raid your fridge? Expired condiments.
Is the inside of my fridge really relevant to elevating...
Yeah, but look, I'm curious, okay? Clean, free of clutter. Half bottle of red wine. Okay. Yes, I would like to call headquarters, actually. Pick up the phone. I gotta reach my telephone. Sarah, what's it now? You calling to check on something? Calling to record my progress. On the books now. Keep my ears for anything else. Bye! Okay. Aw, that's so cute. Now, why do you have kimonos hanging in here? Oh, these are like up there, so I can't actually reach them. Nice. Here, let's go for here first. Oh, what is this? Stack of overdue bills on the table. They're red ink declaring the urgency of the situation. The amount owed seems to be growing with each passing day. Linda was in some deep shit. Oh no, we're not gonna think that she actually seems like really upset. There's something else here. Tucked between the books and it's a photograph. Its surface is scratched, but it can't be more than a year old. It shows Emily and Linda, the two standing in the living room. Emily's smile seems forced, her posture stiff, arms crossed, while Linda's expression is tight, almost angry. Besides the visual tension and distance between mother and daughter, you notice something more unsettling. A subtle bruise on Linda's arm, partially visible. Anything in here? Cans of beer. Alright. What about the bathroom? Is there anything relevant in the bathroom? I doubt it, but... Can I take a deuce? No, detective, you weren't actually thinking about taking a shit in this poor woman's home, are you? No? Hey, a man's got a shit. Oh, no. Oh my god. Detective, are you okay in there? I'm fine, ma'am. Oh my god, what the fuck? Have you no shame? Oh. Oh, that was beautiful. The mirror reflects a dim, tired face. Yes, I'm talking about you, detective. Ew, why is it full of stagnant bathwater? I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to ruin your toilet. Oh. This must be Emily's room. You surmise based on the giant keep-out poster that greets you at the door. Yep. Overflowing with towels. On the table, you find an open envelope. There's a folded letter inside. Take it out and read it, please. Yo, Emily, I ain't playing around no more. You think you can just drop me like it's nothing? After all I did for you, walking out like I'm some kind of joke? Nah, girl. You're gonna regret making me look like the fool. You keep hanging with that Jake Busta, but I know where yous be at. You don't mess with my heart and walk away clean. Ain't letting this slide, Emily. One day soon, you gon' feel it. Count on dat. HSSHD. Oh my god. He used his rapper name. This is a signature for his letter. That's gross. Oh. I did find a clue though. Okay. Well-worn rabbit. Oh, biohazard. Nice. Small lamp. The smell of perfume still lingers in the air around it. You imagine this is what Emily smelled like when she was alive. What's that? Small box, trinkets and jewelry. No necklace though. No necklace. Alright, ma'am, I'm sorry for ruining your toilet, but I did find some clues. Is there anything new? Oh, shit. Oh, okay, cool. Looks like no, never mind. That threatening letter Paul wrote, can you tell me more about it? She turns red, flushing with anger.
Paul's always made her feel small. He had a way of twisting everything. I always told her he wasn't right for her, but that didn't matter. Emily marched to the beat of her own drum. That letter was just an icing on the cake to everything else. That's what Paul's like. A fucking bully.
Did you report it? Did Emily?
Emily thought it was just drama. She would have never forgiven me if I'd reported it. Escalation was the last thing she wanted, but maybe not reporting it is what killed her in the end.
Her voice lowers, pained, the sound of words coming out of her mouth piercing the heart, like the very blade that robbed her daughter of life. God! This game is so good! There's something else I wanted to ask you about, ma'am. I found a photo of you and Emily. I suspect it wasn't taken too long ago. Something feels off about it. The way you're standing, the way Emily looks. Like there's a distance between you two. What was going on then? She shifts uncomfortably, her eyes flickering to the wall behind you.
That darn photo. We were barely talking at that point. Taken last Christmas. Emily was angry. Felt like everything was falling apart.
Tommy, God, I don't know where to start. You were fighting again. Fighting about what?
Everything. Emily didn't trust me anymore. She hated how I tried to ruin her life, but not letting her be with Paul. And then Tommy. Every argument felt like it was spiraling into something worse. It was just a mess. Always fighting over you name it.
She bites her lip, a tremor running through her hands.
Emily, she hated seeing us fight. That photo, it's like a reminder of everything we couldn't fix. But for some reason, I could never bring myself to throw it away.
And that bruise on your arm? Was that from one of the fights?
It's nothing. I don't want to discuss that, Detective. It's not relevant.
You sense that her response says everything you need to understand. Yeah. I saw the overdue bills in your room. Things piling up, not easy to miss. Are you managing financially?
You think I don't see it? You don't think I don't feel the walls closing in? Did you come in here to advise me on my goddamn finances?
I'm not here to judge, but it's important I understand Emily's environment. She rolls her eyes, shaking her head. You'd think you'd almost hear a subtle, bitter laugh beneath her acrimonious stare. That's a good word.
What's there to understand? My husband didn't leave a lot of money when he died. Whatever he had left went to the debts we paid. Mortgage, his flight school loans, his gambling debts. Christ, want me to go on? I couldn't keep up. Everything just kept slipping through my fingers.
Perhaps it would be better to discuss something else. I get it. Let's move on. You've exhausted this topic. That's all for now. Thank you for your time, Miss Johnson. We'll be in touch.
Please find my daughter's killer. Please.
She is unable to stop the tears from falling. It would be best to give her space and grieve for now. Okay. Have fun with your wine. I don't blame you. Oh, hey, look, there are sun rays now. Maybe people will stop fucking ignoring me now. Oh, hey, look. It's the piece of shit himself. Hey, Tom. He spits tobacco on the ground, giving you a long, scornful look. Yeah, that's me. He shifts, his stance defensive, his voice dripping with contempt. What do you want, cop? Don't tell me you're here to solve Emily's murder. You're just looking to waste my fucking time. Just a few questions? He spits, narrowly missing your foot, wiping his lips with the back of his hand. Yeah, sure. Probably more than a few, huh? That's all you pigs ever do, ain't it? Dig through other people's mess while your own is waiting to be cleaned up. Ask about Linda and Emily. I've heard you and Linda had some pretty bad fights. You like to put your hands on women, Tommy? He leans to the side, a slow practice motion as he spits out a wad of tobacco. A thick stream arcs slightly, landing just inches from your shrew. The dark speck of a stark contrast against the dirt. You hear that from Linda? She's full of shit. I ain't touched her in years. She pushed me too far, not the other way around. She's just a bitter old bitch trying to throw dirt on me. Always playing the goddamn martyr. You take a small step back as more tobacco splatters at your feet. You want the truth? She's just as messed up as Emily was. You pencil pushers always go looking for someone to pin something on. But it sure as hell ain't. Funny, because I also heard you and Emily never got along. Maybe you didn't like her back-talking you, huh? Chewing on his tobacco, Tommy's stare tightens, his voice low and rough. Listen, boy. You don't know shit about me or that family. Emily was a goddamn junkie and Linda's a fucking drunk. You make a note of Tommy's remark about Emily before returning to the subject of his violent temper. You're saying you didn't lose your temper a couple nights ago. Things didn't go south? Lost my temper? Hell, you think I'm some kind of criminal? You ever been in a combat zone, detective? You think they taught us how to be nice over in Nam? I learned real quick what's important and what ain't. He spits again, the veins in his neck bulging, pulsing with fury. I love hearing about pulsing.
I don't beat women, never did. Belinda's always trying to twist the story and make me the bad guy. It's easy to blame me when she wasn't around to protect Emily. Did she tell you I caught the girl snorting lines in her bedroom a few weeks ago?
Oh.
Nah, I didn't fucking think so. Pig.
Another thud hits the ground. It might be best to inquire with Sarah Foster about Emily's alleged drug use. Ask about... Here, we'll do the fight 2 nights ago. What happened the other night? You and Linda had a big fight. You went to the bar. People who saw you said you seemed to be in a bad place, Tommy.
People?
Fuck people. And who are you, my fucking therapist now?
Yeah, Linda and I had a blow up, okay? She was pissed about Emily. Always about Emily. Emily was stealing money from her. I stepped in. Shit went downhill from there.
You threatened anyone, Tommy? Tell Emily that you'd kill her. He scans the ground, adding another pile of dark, sticky sludge to his chew spit mess accumulating nearby.
I told Emily the truth. She was a goddamn wreck and dragging everyone else down with her. Maybe someone else had the balls to say it to her sooner, she'd still be alive. Of course she didn't take it well. Told me to fuck off, so I let her have it back.
Words, not fists. The vein on his forehead pops, straining as his rage builds.
Fuck that. I didn't threaten anyone. I told them both what they needed to hear. I told Linda you raised an idiot for her daughter, now look at her. I would have slapped them both on the head if I thought it'd do any good.
Oh?
You should be looking closer at that drunk bitch, if you ask me.
Her own mother?
Linda didn't tell you she took out a life insurance policy on Emily 3 months ago, just before Emily turned 18? She made herself the beneficiary.
Oh, shit. You're saying she stood to gain financially from Emily's death?
Damn right,
he says, spitting another fresh chew of tobacco onto the ground. That's quite the accusation, Tommy. Yeah, fucking big oof. He shrugs, leaving you to stew on the revelation as you feverishly scratch it in your notepad. You'll want to follow up with Linda Johnson at some point. Oh, I'm gonna follow up with her right fucking now. Let's get his alibi real quick. Let's talk about where you were last night, Tommy. People around here don't trust you, and I can't say I blame them.
I was home.
Home alone. How convenient. No witnesses. Not much of an alibi, is it? As he chews his tobacco, his voice turns more bitter.
I don't need a goddamn alibi. I told you I was home. Ain't no one around to confirm that? Well, that's too fucking bad.
He scoffs, leaning forward.
I don't answer to you, detective. I was home, and I don't need to prove a goddamn thing to you. Police, politicians, you can all go to hell. You ever heard of Waco, detective? Y'all ain't getting nothing. Y'all ain't any better than the animals that did this to Emily.
Sounds like you've got a problem with authority, Tommy. Everyone's the enemy, huh? He glares at you, a sneer curling on his lips.
You wouldn't know anything about it, bootlicker. They've been lying to people like me for years. First they send us to fight their wars, then they leave us to rot when we come back. You think I'm just gonna roll over and take your shit? I'll tell you something though. That drifter around the mall, Lady Blake, that jittery freak, don't trust him. He's got something to hide. Could have been him.
Maybe you're just trying to shift the heat off yourself. Tommy shrugs, a thick glob of tobacco flying from his mouth.
Fuck you. You don't know anything about me or what I've seen. I ain't the one who's guilty here. You're gonna look back on all this and realize you wasted your time on me.
Eddie wasn't the one fighting with Linda and Emily. That was you. So why should I trust a word you're saying?
You know what? I don't give a fuck if you do or don't. 'Cause you got cause to arrest me, then do it. Otherwise, get off my fucking property. Why aren't you digging into that pervert pastor or the little sniveling shithead Paul Richards? I bet one of them are connected and you're too busy chasing shadows to see it.
This line of questioning doesn't seem to be going anywhere, and he's right. You don't have cause to arrest him or detain him. Not yet, anyway. Ask about his shoe size. Sure, why not? Let's cut the crap, Tommy. What's your shoe size? What kind of dumbass question is that? He says, laughing bitterly. You think my boots are gonna solve your little murder case? Maybe. Humor me. He rolls his eyes. 10.5. Same as half the men in this town, but sure, why not? Go ahead and waste your time chasing after my boots while the real killer's out there laughing at you. You'd be surprised what we'd find, Tommy. Shoes tell a lot. Yeah? What, you gonna arrest me for having feet now? What's my boot gonna be saying when it's up your fucking ass, detective? Tommy's anger boils over and he spits again, his words a mix of defiance and resentment. The tension in the air is thick. He's about to snap at any second. You've got what you need for now. Tommy Harris is a man full of blame, pointing fingers but never owning up. It's not enough to clear him, but it's a start. Thanks for the information, Tommy. This has been very useful. See you around. Final hunk of chew hits the ground with a wet splatter. Bye, fuckface. Let's go talk to Linda. Hey, Linda, what the fuck is with the life insurance policy? Oh, okay, well, I guess I'll come back tomorrow. I guess I don't have the time to do that today. Okay. Am I still not allowed to go over here? I'm waiting for the drifter to show up. He still hasn't shown up yet. Okay, well, I think I've gone for long enough, and I've got a sick little guy to take care of as well. So I think we're gonna get to a save point, and I think we'll end the stream. God damn, we did so much, and it's only been 3.5 hours. Like, fucking hell, this game is so good. Like, it doesn't even feel like that time has passed. Jesus. Call headquarters, yes please. Calling report for progress. Oh, sure, okay. Hang up the phone. Alright, well. Oh, I forgot to do my intro earlier. Well, fuck. Oh well, I guess we'll just do the outro instead. Wait, hold on. Who the fuck is this guy? Who are you? Son of a blue cigarette. Oh, he's just a bus driver. Wouldn't mind getting on the bus back to Portland. They're still on. Okay, well, I don't have to worry about that then. Thank you for joining the High Seraph and the Chorus of Angels.